Yo, Shiny Ricardo Garcia, One Thug, what's going on, guys? Welcome back, welcome back. Just getting the camera plugged in. Let's get it, really need it. There we go. Move that up a bit. All right. Let's go indeed.
We are used to seeing a Filipino Grand Finals before M5. It's going to be AP Bren with the Hive going up against Blacklist International with the agents to gain the right to go to the Grand Finals, to gain the right to represent the Philippines in the M5 World Championship. Welcome to the panel area. This place is lit, fam. My name is Afel. Alongside me is Gideon, my Malaysian boy. How you doing?
Doing good. It's great to be back on the panel once again. We got an exciting matchup lined up for you guys. And for the first time in a very long time, there's only going to be one Filipino representative after this best of 5 to make it to the Grand Finals.
There's a lot we got to talk about because we saw both teams play earlier. Where for both teams, it was a 3-0. But again, Blacklist won. And unfortunately, AP Bren didn't have that good of a time. We got to talk about how in the M Series, no host country so far has won it all.
Hang on, I gotta
and right now, it is
fix
going to be one representative from the Philippines going up to the Grand Finals. How do you feel about this?
Honestly, it could be a match made in heaven. For others, this could be the worst possible outcome. A fateful all-Filipino lower bracket final is a stressful situation for both the agents as well as the Hive. One of these teams are going to make it through, and better yet, there is that possibility that the Filipino dynasty ends at the Grand Finals.
All right,
altogether.
I think we're set up now.
I gotta ask because watching AP Bren
set up.
just now.
Appreciate everybody.
Going up against Onyx, the mentality we have to question that. Are they ready to go up against Blacklist?
Ask permission to stay up late.
They might be feeling fresh. They got a
I appreciate it.
There's a lot of momentum going between both the teams, but keep in mind.
All right, we are gonna run that Rika.
Called one more time. As a
Set my drink down
both of these
somewhere.
teams became champions in their own right from the lower bracket. History might just be repeating itself all over again.
Just to recap, ladies and gentlemen, AP Bren during that time was Bren won the M2 World Championship and Blacklist International, where again this might be their miracle run all the way from the lower brackets. Going to the Grand Finals of M3 and winning that one.
We got 7 minutes. What's going on, Hawaiian? How's it going? We're gonna hurry up and do this Rika giveaway.
This is also
while we're waiting.
Of MPL Philippines season 12, and I don't know. I kind of feel like it's not
so
gonna be the same
this is what we're going
the next
for
generation
here.
of Blacklist is already here, and even for the side of AP Bren, just adding that AP has made them more than what they are
well, the
today.
focus isn't gonna work.
There we go. Filipino lower bracket final is happening today, and there's no changing it.
So that's what we're going for. We got everybody in here.
Feeling the energy from everyone.
So we're gonna give them a nice, quick little shuffle.
Like this is gonna be an amazing match. This match
and then we're gonna go ahead and start naming off numbers.
Of a Grand Finals.
It truly will be. Honestly, I thought this was going to be the last time we see Filipinos going up against Filipinos since the regular season, and especially during the playoffs. But things have changed, and the one thing that I'm concerned of is whether AP Bren can recover from that defeat, being shown to be human by Onyx Esports.
No matter what, if you want to be a champion, you got to recover. And you got to recover.
Wine Saint 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They don't mind going up against aggression. They're very good at kiting.
First one out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Second one out.
That they
1, 2.
Strong wall where they can basically push anyone.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Two-time hopefuls were again M2 for AP Bren, M3 for Blacklist.
1, 2, 3, 4.
To make history repeat itself. both sides have had accolades under their belts for the longest of times, and both
They're
of these
dropping.
teams have legacies
One.
to uphold. The question is whether this legacy is going to extend not only from the region itself, but beyond that to the rest of the world.
Going into this game, personally for me as an analyst, I'm definitely going to look at how the pick and bans is going to work out, because AP Bren,
Ooh,
it looks
let me
like
change it to
they're
live
willing to let
chat.
go of strong heroes to the opposing side because they have ways of
There.
power. Looking at Onyx, they let go of the Nolan 3
1,
times.
2,
and they
3,
adjusted all
4,
around it.
5,
So
6,
for both
7.
teams, no question, the history is there.
Doug
The
H
knowledge
goes
is
down.
there. The experience is there. I almost want to say it's playing with their hearts. Who is hungrier? Who wants it more?
It's
1,
going
2,
to go
3,
beyond
4,
what
5,
we as
6,
analysts can provide to
7,
you guys. We could be
8
giving you scientific advice. We could
for
be giving
Lighthouse.
you all the data. But truth be told here,
1,
I want to see
2,
Blacklist
3,
International get
4
pushed to
for
the edge.
Shiny.
Bren, AP Bren,
1,
to get
2,
pushed
3,
to the
4,
very
5,
edge.
6,
I'm
7,
hoping
8
that
for
maybe
Hawaiian.
today we might see Haji hit that stage
Ooh.
one more
1,
time.
2,
Hey,
3,
you know what?
4
Today
for
has been 3
Lighthouse.
zeros. Maybe this time,
2,
this will be a 3-2. Now we got to look at both
3,
teams.
1,
This is
2,
the lower
3.
bracket finals. Emotions is going to play a big
1.
part in this game, as well as how are they going to handle the
We got
pressure,
1, 2,
the
3,
crowd,
4, 5,
the world
6
stage.
people left.
We're going for
1,
a
2,
video where
3, 4,
we're going to
5.
look at how is the pressure of going through
1,
the Empire
2,
World
3,
Championship
4,
in
5,
the lower
6, 7,
brackets.
8, 9. The best number.
The lower bracket, the dangerous pit where teams must survive.
4 people left.
Losing the match equals elimination.
1, 2, 3, 4, which will bring us back to the front.
We didn't expect
1,
to
2,
lose
3,
against
4, 5,
Burgess
6,
Bulls. We were
7,
very confident
8.
that time, but they defeated us 2-0. So when we got to lower bracket, it's
1,
all
2,
the matches
3,
were like do
4,
or die. So
5,
we were
6,
really pressured.
7. And the winner, Doug H. Congratulations. I know you're not here, but you are the winner.
Ayun, naging lesson din sa amin nung pagkatalo namin wala sa Onyx.
Let's get that in his
At
bag.
nagiging better pa.
In the past M series, 2 teams have made a successful lower bracket run and won the
Maybe if I
championship.
can find it.
Blacklist International and AP Bren.
We found our confidence through each other. We boost each other morale. Our mindset is that we really want to win the world championship for all the Filipinos, because before that time, Indonesia always wins in the international. So we were like the first Filipino to win the international.
Okay, it's not in
Much
that
like
box.
the previous M
So
series,
this
it's a
box.
survival of the fittest in the lower bracket.
Actually, hindi ko naiisip na
Yes.
nasa lower bracket kami. Kumbaga, one at a time talaga. Kasi kapag inisip ko nasa lower bracket ka, parang yung iba panghihinaan ng loob kasi isang ano na lang, isang buhay na lang or kinakabahan.
Alright,
ganun.
Doug
Para sa akin,
H.
pag naglalaro kami, wala. All in talaga every game.
Just like
Boom.
our run on MPL ID,
Congrats.
we're always down 2-0. We're in the lower
Make
bracket, but we're still
Pokemon!
fighting.
What's
At the
going
end of the day,
on?
every game
Can't
have an
stay.
impact, so
Wanted to
just have
pop in and
do
say
our
hello.
best
Hey, I
to
appreciate
each
you,
game.
man. Thank you so much. We just did our Rika giveaway. This was for everybody who had won a spot throughout the past few streams. We would do a giveaway or a giveaway for a spot at the beginning and end of streams. That's everybody who got one. Doug H was the winner. We just put that in his bag. So I think, let's see, what do we want to do for the next one? We might do a tops chrome.
This time, Blacklist International is one step away from reliving their success in M3.
I'm very happy and proud of my team because
Razor, what's going on?
Season being a 5-man of Blacklist, and I'm just really happy and
Appreciate
super
you.
proud of my team
One
for coming
second.
this far. I think we're very happy right now and very confident that we can reach grand finals.
In the upper bracket, the same can be said for AP.
Let me, I gotta do something real
Failing to
quick.
secure top 2, this next match would
And then
be their
we'll get
last home.
into something else. I
In
think we'll
this
start
lower
doing the,
bracket final,
because we did not finish the T-Tar battle that we had, so think we'll go ahead and do that.
Then great.
Where are you at? There you are.
It all comes
Had to add
down
you to the
this.
blue crew real quick.
M-Series hopefuls across the board. One has to
Alright.
go home. And it's a PH versus PH lower bracket final. What is
There
up,
we go.
guys? On behalf of
Appreciate
Red
everybody
Bar,
though.
it's
Let me
us, Ruby,
grab
Red Rose,
all your
Nice
name
Sue,
cards.
Leo.
Razor, I
Wolf,
will make you
how we feel?
one.
It's my first time on the desk, and I'm glad to be at your service for this best of 5.
Hey, I
between the two
appreciate it.
Filipino
I
teams
appreciate
that we
it.
have crowned over the past few years. The stakes have never been higher.
I feel great. I'm seeing everybody here at the stadium, and everybody's just very happy, very excited about what's going to happen. It's just sad that it's a lower bracket Filipino.
Everybody who swings by does get put in for
MLBB action.
the giveaways that we
That's how
do.
it
Not
has to
all
be,
of them,
right?
but
Before we talk about the matchup, of
we
course,
do
we have
some.
to thank our sponsors. The M5
Hawaiian.
World Championship is
We got
powered by
Lighthouse,
Luton, presented by
Shiny.
Kadia,
Alright.
supported by ROG, the
I
official
do
gaming
appreciate
phone
you guys
grab,
though.
The official Super App partner, Secret Lab, our official chair partner. Thank you
And
to all our
it is
sponsors.
the
M5 would not be
finals
possible
of
without
the
all
lower
of your
bracket.
support.
Special shout out as well
So your
to our
guesses,
global presenting
you will
partner,
have
Kadia. Kadia is
until
a giga
45
project. Kadia
seconds
is being
on
built
the
in
game
Saudi
clock
Arabia. It
to
is
make
the
your
future capital of
guesses.
entertainment, sports, and
Let's see,
culture.
what else do
And
we
there's
need to
more.
do?
For all you guys, once again, watching at home or watching with us here, the M5 pass, it's still
Not sure. We do
ongoing.
still have a
Unlock
couple
the
of
years-long
151
M5
packs
exclusive
left. We got
Dragon Chain
one
skin,
Disney
the prime
Lorcana
and
pack
Cosmic Dragon
left.
skin. When you
We've
buy the M5
got,
pass, you can accomplish all the activities
what
to
is
get
it,
level 75
four?
for
Yep,
free, of course.
4
So there's
of
tons
the
M5 exclusive
One
rewards
Piece
waiting for you and your friends. Don't forget,
OP05.
you can gift the pass as
And
well.
we still have
Gentlemen,
4 packs
in just
of the
moments, we will be
Wild
getting ready for this
Resurgence.
matchup. I feel like, Wolf, you mentioned
So we
some
got
people were hoping,
we got some
once again,
stuff
for the
left.
Filipino
So
versus Filipino grand final. Well, this time we don't get that, right? We have it in the lower.
did
bracket
you
for
have good luck? I've
We're
not
sure that Filipino team will be
bought
there to
anything
defend
yet,
us
just
anyways.
because I've got
Right now we're gonna
Christmas
get the
stuff
best out of our
still
region
and
then pit it against the
all
best of
that, but
Indonesia.
It's bittersweet, this matchup right here.
all
but
right,
again,
let's see. We should
we
be
get the
getting
treat that we were
into
looking
the
for
draft
a night
now.
sooner.
Can't
Get
wait
the
to see it
cam back
unfold,
up
but
here.
before we welcome the teams, let's go ahead and welcome out our marshals once again for tonight.
Get the cam
To
set
officiate
back
the
up.
M5 World Championship, we
There
have,
we
of
go.
course, our marshals making their way onto
right.
the stage.
Grab
They're
my
here to ensure the
tea
fairness and
here.
integrity of the games for once again, Ivan, Wilbert,
Cheers,
Patrick,
everybody.
and Shun. These guys have been doing an outstanding
It
job
is
leading us through,
Christmas
and
time, so
now,
make sure you be merry.
quick to get back on their feet after a sweep from the Sky Kings. The Bees take flight.
All right, so your guesses are AP Bren or Blacklist International. So you can either put BL or APB. And then also, like the last stream, what I did was I just wrote down the 2 teams at the top.
And here they are, wanting to take
Yeah,
it
there you go.
a step
Wrote the 2 teams
further.
at the top. Everybody would make their guesses, and I'd write them underneath. If you end up picking the winning team, you will get put into a death draw for one of the packs that I just listed off that we have. If you're the only one, then obviously it's an auto win. And if nobody wins, I'll still open a pack, but it'll just basically go to the channel, and it'll be saved for a giveaway later on down the road. All right, so let me get these written down. We got APB and BL. All right, so we got Hawaiian and Shiny.
As they get prepped and ready for this lineup, how are we feeling? What are we thinking here in terms of the
On
approach to
AP
this
Bren,
series?
we got Razor going for Blacklist.
With the same gravity, with the same significance, was in EVM about a couple months ago. And then
Happy
it was
birthday,
AP who
50
came
says
up on
Make
top.
Pokemon.
But now it's all on the line.
Yeah, how were the
No
ribs,
holds
man?
barred. The
Did you eat 'em
only
yet?
team
Or are they
that
still
leaves
going?
This matchup with a dub is the only team that can go for that 2-time world championship.
We're going to see exactly who that is, but real quick.
Let's see, what do you guys want to do for our
Reintroduce
next
them once again, Super Marco, Kyle Teasy, Flap Teasy,
beginning and
Phil,
end
Oakwood.
stream?
And we know for sure that they wanted to get back to the grand finals, have another date against Onyx Esports, but right now, for the third time, at least this year,
We
or
got
this half of the year, we're going to be looking towards fighting against Blacklist International. And AP Bren, for sure, we know that this is a team that's really, really strong, right? It seems like Onyx Esports just had their number earlier, but now they have to get back on their feet.
all right. We
Gotta
got
make a quick
3,
adjustment, right? They have to. Again, after that
4
sweep, and really just
tops
focusing on
Pokemon
the objectives
from
they have to focus on.
Molokayan.
Now, once again, Blacklist
Big
International, we saw them earlier
shout out to
today
Molokayan.
come
He's
out with a
probably
win.
like
It's
the
Ohen,
main
Sensui,
supporter of
Edward,
this
Yue, and
stream.
Renegade.
Huge,
This lineup
huge,
has
huge
improved
shout
so
out to
much
that
over
man right
these
there.
months alone.
Everything they've
All of these
done
cards
throughout
were from
their
him.
lower bracket
We got
run
the
starting
top
yesterday
series
with the very
Arcanine,
aggressive game
not the
plan. They
Chrome,
figured that out. Against Daewoo's
just the regular.
Dubai Gaming, they
But
figured
then we
that
have
out.
the
Now
Chrome
against their
tops
nemesis,
Diglett.
the
Yeah, that's
rivals
right.
from
Molo
MPL
gave us the
Philippines
Diglett.
Season 12, they have to evolve even more.
We
They have
got
to
the
rewrite the
tops
code
Chrome
once again.
Metapod.
I think they can do it. All the more that they've got a fresh start.
And
They won
the
with a
tops
3-0. They
Chrome
got the rest, they got the break.
Sandshrew.
Going up against AP Bren, I think they watched that match very closely.
Very important to watch.
Which
that match,
one
as
would
well
you
as
guys
how they
like to
recover,
do?
right? For AP
Lighthouse
Bren, are you
saying
looking at their
AP
stats?
Bren.
So far, they have been leading almost all of the basic stats that we have. KDA, damage per minute, goal per minute. But when it comes to the hero pool, Blacklist International have one more hero above AP Bren. I'm curious to see if there will be a lot of experiments for this best of 5 series.
Alright.
I think that because it's so
Exclamation
important,
point,
you kinda don't wanna experiment
grass.
anymore. You're
Time
gonna
to
be bringing out the
burn
big guns. Maybe
that
we can
oddish.
skip the Odettes. Maybe we skip the
Don't
Florence.
forget
you know?
to
All of these
stay
heroes that
hydrated
do not
as
look like they can
well.
win the games against each other.
Yeah, again,
Actually, do we have any water up here?
Point of
Probably not.
talk,
Oh
I
well.
guess, from the
I'll
last
grab
series that
some
we saw.
later.
It didn't work out, right? But that's not to say that, you know, if you want to go with some experimentation, at least in game 1, I would say game 1.
Used the
You wanna approach it that
Comanche
way,
recipe,
go for
not
it. Again,
enough
whoever
keef,
starts on the
so
right foot
just
here,
grind it up
that's
an
where we see
eighth and
momentum
added
and
it to the rub.
fact that-
Hey,
oh,
there you go.
being
Let me know how it
massively
turns
ahead.
out, man.
Struggling. Oh, by the way,
Whoa!
we know who he's supporting. Oh, Renegade.
By
from
God.
Belgium.
By
Wow.
God, I didn't think this would be the day I would see a Cossy Doggy wearing a Blacklist International jersey.
Wow! That is
That's support.
that the support, of course. I mean, like this is surprising, and of course, I mean, come on.
This do we call this support? What do we?
What are
all
those
Filipino
guesses?
deaths, What do we do?
Yeah,
There's no prediction here.
I'm happy that Lafel also joined us.
I didn't even notice that. He did.
He did join us.
Only Gideon went 3-2 with AP Bren.
I love the
That's getting
talent
full of
predictions
agents I
there.
wouldn't dare
That's
predict.
funny.
Yeah.
Hey, there's one thing. At least you can't say we're biased, right? I mean, these are two.
Did it turn?
Filipino
Yeah, let me know how it
You're
turns
right,
out.
You're right.
It's clear who my favorite players are, but when it comes down to the competition, we call it down the wire.
Yeah, and you know, really, when we talk about these two teams, exactly how they fall into place here for the lower bracket final. There's a lot of things that you could point out, right, in their journey up to this point.
Oh, or
But
I
think,
wonder.
you guys
Well, no,
pretty
that
much
probably
pointed
wouldn't
out,
work.
You had a
Never
lot
mind.
of time to kind of readjust, refine things.
I was gonna say, I
get
wonder
things
if you added
situated.
keef
Now, how quick can you
to
make that
like a
adjustment,
fried
right,
chicken,
from
like if you
their
put it in the
kind of
flour
varying series
and then
earlier that
put
they've had.
before you put your
That's kind of
chicken
what
in there.
is up to
But then I'm
play
like,
here
nah,
between
because
both
when you
of
put it
them.
in
And
the
of
fryer,
course,
it'll
we can
just
always
burn it
talk
all
about
off.
the draft, the individual skill level when it comes lane to lane, you know, how that comparison goes. But even for me, I would really
But you
focus
could
even
probably
mid lane,
sprinkle it
right?
on
One of the-
afterwards,
one of
so you
the,
still get the
player-
taste.
The matchup here.
Like right after
Fu
it comes out of the fryer.
versus Yue. And I know they mentioned this earlier, the fact that maybe Haji comes in, but still, I think Yue's been doing an amazing job up to this point. Do you feel like he's at his peak? To be
Yeah, it's
able to
been a
go
minute
and
since
match
we've
up
had
against
fried
Yue
chicken,
right now?
actually.
At his
I've just
peak,
been
maybe I
throwing
cannot
it in the
answer that.
skillet
I'm pretty sure that he
with some
is on an
seasonings, but
upward trajectory when
Yeah.
it comes
Should
to
do that
his
again.
improvements. Like when we saw Yue perform in MSC, we were so impressed. And then MPL PH Season 12 we are equally impressed. And now the M5 World Stage, he is performing so well.
definitely
So, I
not
don't know if
Derek
that's the
Reyes.
peak anymore,
What's
but I'm
going
sure
on?
it's
You
an
still
upward
got time to
trajectory
make your
for Mr.
guess.
Yue.
We got
Again, in the metagame
APB
that
or
is filled with
BL
Lilia,
for AP
Valentina,
Bren
Aramis,
and Blacklist.
Yue is a
I know
part of
you've
that
been here
arsenal.
before. You know how it
But
goes.
consider this. Fio's been playing this game. Fio has
We
been a
do
part
also
of
have
this
4
ecosystem, MLBB
tops
Sports, even before it was
Pokemon
established.
cards that
Yue
we
is
are
likely one of the kids who would call him his
trying to
idol.
figure out what we
Sure,
want to
so
do
best
next
believe
for our
this-
beginning and
this
end
is
of
meeting
stream
here in the lower bracket,
giveaways,
in the finals,
kind of like
in
we
this
did the Rika.
M5
We
World
got
Stage.
3
It's
Chromes
faded, it's
and then the Arcanine, which is
Just
just a
here
regular
now, we're
one.
gonna find out here, jumping into the draft.
But
Game number 1 in this
all right,
best of 5 lower
game
bracket
1, here
final.
we go.
Blacklist International, AP Bren.
And I'll grab, but
Bren
definitely
in
not
red.
Derek
He once again
Reyes
going
out
through
of the
the
pile
ringer up to
here.
this point. They've got another
Here we
obstacle
go.
ahead of them.
Appreciate everybody swinging on
We'll see
in.
how things fall into place once again.
Let's see
Ban-wise,
who
a
wins
little bit,
this. I didn't do my
difference
guess
here, but a
coins
lot of
last
familiarity as
night.
well. Fredrin, Valentina taking out
But-
Baksha for AP Bren on the blue. Over on the red, we have Blacklist International taking out the
I should log in though, so I
Nolan.
can.
Bruno as well as Farmis open for
So I
Blacklist
can do 'em.
International. You don't want to, obviously you don't want to give the Valentina to Yue, because how strong he is. Matilda now being picked up by AP Bren, Red J special for sure. Now they will get the Akai, the winning hero that they used when they went up against Geek Fam Indonesia, quickly banned and sorted out by Daewoo, but that did not net them the series victory anyways. So I'm thinking like Bruno
Yeah,
Akai
that should
here
be good,
for
right?
Blacklist.
All right. Ooh, picked the Lilia. Okay.
Lilia picked up. This is something that, I mean, she is priority, but oftentimes, you know, you don't see this exactly right now. Is this a smart choice? Pick up the Lilia and the Kai for now, and all you see is the Matilda?
For sure. It's a US special. You know for sure that the Farmis is going to be a consideration for AP Bren, as well as your typical marksman. There's consideration of getting the 1-1 now, but knowing AP Bren, after seeing what they saw in the previous series, maybe they might just go for the Claude instead for this particular slot.
Coach Dieb did do well to cover up their bases, denied the Claude very often.
Oh, we don't have any more guesses until
It doesn't matter. Again, if it's
the
open,
match for the
you have that
17th.
mid-lane trio to activate the 1-1, make Super Marco's lane a little easier to hit.
10 in the morning, so we got 5 more hours before we can start guessing for the final match.
Claude immediately answered by Blacklist
Crazy.
International. I think at this stage of the tournament, this is what
Did
you may notice.
D&D
There will be
guess?
only 3
No, I
heroes
don't
that
see
may
one.
be picking
Okay.
up in the marksman role. The 1-1, the Bruno,
Just
the
double
Claude, they're
checking.
gonna be shuffling,
I don't want to
between
miss
those
it.
3 heroes because they need to win the games. Like obviously the Brodies, your Brodies, your Beatrix, they can win you games, right? But when it comes to like winning an entire series, you have to get to those all reliable carry heroes.
Yeah, it's funny too, because when you look at it, right, even in the previous series, you saw how much focus was on Super Marco's lane, right? It was choked out to the point where, once again, he was so far behind in terms of the gold-to-gold matchup in the gold lane that it really, you know, stopped them from doing what they had to do to stay in that game. And so that can be a similar game plan here. But once again, those picks locked in, we have to focus on the XP lane, right? The impact lane right now is currently in the M5. It plays a huge role here.
Yeah, I'm thinking about like Lapu-Lapu or Kali, these heroes that are played in a role where you're an XP lane, but you're also an assassin in a way, right? But at the same time, the Terizla should be a consideration for both teams, since the Terizla is a hero that's good against the Claude, good against the 1-1 as well. And I like the fact that AP Bren will be denying sustained heroes now, because that is what 1-1 doesn't want to face.
So now I'm wondering, do they allow the Minotaur? The Minotaur's still out there. If both teams are looking for an XP laner, it's very clear that Blacklist actually need a roamer. You have to activate Yue. You have to allow for them to, again, be ready for these false collapses, fall away team fights, fade away team fights. So I'm wondering if that's going to be possible with what's left on the board after Coach Ducky and Coach Bren are done banning.
Oh, there's the Khalid, as we talked about, you know. It's
Khalid ban, okay.
It's been making waves, or sand waves, if you will, throughout M5, of course.
Love it.
Thank you. Let's see if this last ban is actually that Minotaur, because I think one of the questions is, you know, Hitman becoming the heel man. There's been a mixture of his own playstyle so far.
I wonder if Stigma ever woke up.
Or the Rafaela.
Probably not, or else he would have messaged me and been like, my bad, bro, I fell asleep.
Obviously, the Minotaur is a hero that Claude doesn't want to face. So it means that if it is let go, Blacklist are going to be inclined to pick that up.
Because that's what that's what he did last time, and I was like, dude, you're fine. Like, you work day shift, I don't expect you to be able to stay awake, you know.
Which is the traditional trajectory for Blacklist International. Good call.
There it is. Yep, going to be banned out once again. Minotaur taking another picture alongside.
I don't think so.
So, heel man. What's left for him? You know,
Rafaela.
That's about
Rafaela and Tigreal, perhaps.
We don't want to mention the Florin.
Nope, that's a bad word.
Okay.
For now, at least,
Yeah, I don't know.
Florin hasn't been performing very well here in the world stage. Looking at Blacklist again, I agree. Maybe Flex Edward.
Yeah.
The Arlo hasn't been banned yet.
Arlo.
The Arlo.
Yeah.
Arlo is pretty solid.
Yeah, Red J also likes that.
You overload the CC.
Yep.
You overload the Purify.
It has a combo with Akai as well. Very good. Well done.
Well done. It's picked up here.
I know my Bunjingjing. I know my Hitmans.
Makes sense though, right? I mean, go ahead and pick it up. It also helps you kind of deal with if there's the instance where, you know, you have your guiding winds to kind of play against and the movement speed and everything else from AP Bren, at least you have another option, right? But still, you got to work around, once again, the heavy spin, being able to find out these lockdowns yourself. So what are the next two responses here?
There could be a Minotaur for the side of AP Bren, as well as the, maybe a
banned out.
It's banned out. Oh, it is. I think Tigreal.
Tigreal, there you go.
For,
Another
for Oakwin. At the same time,
Honestly, I don't. Pack's okay.
Very low win rate.
Yeah.
But the thing is, okay.
Novaria.
International can pick up a Diggy in their last pick.
So this is like that sort of that double mage setup. Once again, you know, you have the Matilda, you have the Novaria, right? Working together this time around.
Interesting.
So what's the answer here from Blacklist?
I'm thinking Diggy, in fact, because it's a hero that will really just solve the problems for Blacklist International. They can like group up, especially because they already have the Arlot as well as the Akai anyways. Maybe a safer route could be the Tigreal for Mr. Renegade.
Yeah, one or the other. The other is more defensive, but more proactive when it comes to vision. The other can turn around fights.
Oh, wow.
They pick up
How about neither?
Angela, what?
I kind of forgot about Angela.
I would have
That
thought that
doesn't-
AP would have taken that instead of the Novaria,
Sure.
because that's a good combo. But then, Angela Claude, classic combo as well. It's almost like a Diggy. Well, the
What
Diggy
up?
survive the crowd control, but the Angela allows for you to just tank up, and it has a great combo with the Claude anyways.
Interesting. It's going to be really the execution factor here as we look at both of these lineups working certain ways from the early game. Of course, the transition, the rotations, very important here. And I got to say, too, man, the Akai performance so far from Sensui has been on point.
All right, here we go. 45 seconds into the game is all you got. Make your guesses if you have not done so already. Good luck.
The agents are here, the Hive is here. Which one will pull through in the series as we start game one?
Looking out for these early rotations.
Definitely not Derek Reyes going Blacklist.
And the aggressive end of these early starts. Sensui on the purple, Kyle starting up orange. Bit of a kite for black.
All right, we got 5-0. Shiny Ricardo Garcia and Lighthouse for AP Bren. And we have Razor along with definitely not Derek Reyes for Blacklist International. Good luck, guys.
Didn't have the EXP earlier on, but anyways, he's trying to
Turn the casters up? Yes, I can.
Again, pressure like early on. This point, you know, at this point, it could change the course of the early game at least. Real quick though, emblems, anything sticking out besides all this poke?
Well, nothing much really. Maybe this Master Assassin on the 1-1, perhaps. This is the first time probably that you see this. Typically you go firmness or
No problem, no
tenacity,
problem.
right? But he went for the Master Assassin.
Oh, Yue gets taken. Holy crap.
As Yue was trying to recall home.
That's what I was saying, man. You know, you put on the pressure early on, it can change the course of this early game, especially talking about a lot of this rotation for both these teams.
Oh, Kai might get taken here.
Wants to keep the pressure going.
Nope.
Even against Sensui, right? Try to get any lead that you can work around. Especially that first objective. The
Hawaiian with the good luck for everyone.
Here against AP Bren, sometimes they find it out, sometimes they let it slip through. But I feel like Blacklist International, they
Man,
want
I
to
can't
just go ahead,
I can't wait to start
contest all
doing the
these things,
Pokemon
right?
Unites of
Give
these
it up
too.
to them the best they
Like
can.
the watch-alongs.
Try to win these early fights if they
Those
can.
though,
Now,
I don't know how the copyrights on those will be. Like I don't know if
right, the play style here.
they'll be
And
as
even the
lenient as
variation, we've seen
Moonton here.
Angela's pick up focusing Mark. This time around, it's not. It's the Imperial Rage.
I guess the idea for Blacklist International
But we'll
is
see.
to go classic Uber, wait for 7 minutes, wait for 8 minutes, and then fight afterwards.
Here we go. Turtle already up. Slight pull for AP Bren. Heavy spin spent out by Sensui already. Edward flickering.
Jesus, they are not letting up on these guys.
There's a puppet on the strings. AP Bren putting up bodies in between them and Blacklist. Turtle score.
Turtle.
Great
No
force out coming up from
contest.
FTZ, forcing the heavy spin while only using his flicker. He can get back to the fight. Then we know for sure that Calteezy had a micro objective.
I don't
battle
know,
against
man.
Sensui with
Blacklist
Lizard,
is not
where
off
they
to
had
a good
retry battle
start,
that
but we have
favored
seen
Calteez
both
eventually. That meant
teams
that
reverse it,
had
so we'll
easier
see.
access to level 5, and Sensui not having the heavy spin and a level disadvantage, he just decided, I will not fight.
Yeah, I feel like as your Blacklist International here, and you're working against, let's say, the lineup of AP Bren, right? The tools that they have vision, they have utility in terms of mobility, right? With the Matilda pick, that's really what's going to favor them early on. Once again, as Blacklist International tries to build up here, trying to buy some time, of course. That's the thing with Claude, right? You need to be able to build up on this Claude real quick as items are falling into place.
Yep.
Anything here happening, Wolf, sticking out?
Maybe the defense is going to be important.
Yeah.
Interestingly, we'll try to find
What
his
defense?
purple. Gets it, actually.
Yep, spends his retribution. The Astro Echo spots a few. Sensui displaced, forcing a heavy spin.
T is down. Time for coffee.
Back into their jungle. A disengage.
Yeah, they get out with it.
He gets away with it. Literally just walking in front of the members of AP Bren, gets out with the help of his teammates.
Yeah, I think I'll do a
and then all
poll.
of a sudden he equalized, because I was just about to say that
Or,
International
I
kinda
guess,
needs to secure
I don't
levels
know.
onto Sensui, which means that they need to secure the jungle again. The fact that they got a
Someone
purple
in
buff
chat
away
give
from
me a
AP Bren,
number.
that's pretty massive in terms of
Any number.
their recovery.
Gentlemen, I can't believe it. He committed Grand Theft Purple with 0 punishment. Now, up top, Renege in trouble. Circling Eagle committed by Ogwin. That's enough damage. Kyle Teasy using the decimate.
my
now
back.
it's Soeb's turn. BMI on out. Staying underneath his turret. AP
Gotta
Bren
stop
pushing
slouching.
the advantage. Going up about 2,000 goals
Razor
ahead.
said 7,
Alright.
alright.
Take to the skies.
So we got, I guess you could see him. 1, 2, 3,
that's tough,
4,
right? You're blazing good,
5,
but unfortunately,
6,
you can't shoot up too
7.
much into the air there with the air time. Now, once again, Turtle going to be up here.
Metapod, time to get hard.
In position.
It was all horizontal. We need
So
to go
Metapod
vertical.
will be our
The hitman healing him up, not enough. Ogwin gets the
start
kill.
and finish
Turtle still
giveaway.
standing, down to a fifth of its health.
We'll get a
Black International
bag
with the
ready
full
for it.
Coming in with the steal. Sensui backing off, still has a heavy spin in check. They disengage, losing 100%, going over to AP.
Great decision from AP Bren to turn onto heroes first, as they have found an opening onto Edward. You can say that Renege's usage of the ultimate might have been a second too late. That meant that even after the shields, the damage output of AP Bren was enough, and then the Rentry battle won by Kyle Teasy. It's definitely AP Bren's early game now.
Yeah, speaking of early game, once again, at this point in the game, you're nearly 4K ahead. Blacklist International, the way they want to adjust to this is, again, buy some time, let scaling happen here. But still also, the other thing as well is UA, right? Usually when you see these Lilias, they pop out a ton of
Hard
damage,
shiny
but
pod
he's gonna
giveaway.
kinda have to wait for that.
So
He has
we
to
wrote
wait
on the
for some of
bag.
these setups to happen, which is on the shoulders right now of mostly Edward with his Arlot pick. But you can see AP Bren just not really given a chance for them to breathe, right? They want to continue on.
Jesus.
Marco putting quite a bit of damage onto Oheb. AP Bren have done more than just checking. In terms of an MMA fight, they've been stepping forward, looking for these feints, looking for these sweeps. And that's what explains his 5K gold lead, 5-0 at 6. And
Yeah,
even
these
if-
guys are gonna have
even if
to
Blacklist got a
farm
solid
and
haymaker, a
scale
solid
up a
check
little
under
bit,
the chin, stealing
or
a
they're not gonna
purple,
be able to do
AP Bren
anything.
didn't even need it.
Almost 5K gold lead
On his, on
for
his,
AP
in the
Bren.
zone right now, I would say.
No
When you use-
objectives
your
for
ultimate always
Blacklist.
pixel perfect. You wouldn't think that it will be enough.
Not really where you
to
want to
kills, but
be
so far
almost
his
10
kills
minutes,
were
excuse me, into the
well-calculated
game.
usage of the decimate.
Ooh, few hits, swiping away Kyle Teasy, putting Sensui down, half health. Hogan pushing them back. This mid lane in tier 1 is the only one standing left for AP Bren in the slow assault.
So given this situation, we're seconds away here from the last turtle of the game. Is Blacklist International better just giving this up? Wolf, let it be. Just give it up. Get ready for the Lord.
Yeah, absolutely. If they can defend by not dying, go for that. But if they will lose more in defending turrets or defending like turtles, it's absolutely not going to be worth it. Sensui might try to go for this, but Kyle is level 10 and he gets poked. That's it.
That's 3 spotted. Sensui used the heavy spin, pinning Super Marco. Dashing on through, clearing it off. Cleansing it. Edward in trouble. Taken to the skies with the
Wow.
Damn.
Gonna go in, and there it is. Buckle Tang jumping through.
UA
Gets popped
falls.
by Flap Teasy, knocking him out behind tier 2. And with that, AP Bren forced the advantage. Couple of kills, plus a turtle.
Still going to be putting the pressure there in the mid lane. We'll get the tier 1. But that was Sensui starting that, trying to get a possible
This might be a
steal
quick
if he
match.
could, but just completely zoned out, because right now that is the difference, that gold, that economy. in favor of AP Bren right now.
Oh, the Filipino cannon!
Oh my
Popping off,
goodness.
putting him into a tenth of his health. What was that?
Ooh, that
What a
is
save.
noble, ladies and gentlemen, with the deadly blade.
I'm gonna share out the
See how
stream
enemy
quick.
All the way.
All the way from Flapteasy. No defense items whatsoever. He wants to go for the
Zane's
annihilation,
streaming.
knowing full well that Oheb does only have a sprint.
He woke up.
Later on, with the sprint being popped, his flicker will be even more deadly. Flicker combo against Oheb will be...
Chicken streaming too. I wonder if they're on
That's the thing,
having a
too. You
watch
see how
party
many
with him.
items there are from AP Bren to deal with that sustainability. You know, from the Angela pick, there's 3 now on them. They're all ready to pretty much fight in these skirmishes, and that's why once
Interesting.
again, the hard guard really hasn't had much of an impact, right? They continue to whittle down, and then when the hard guard's supposed to be there, it's not providing enough healing because of the itemization from AP Bren. They further the lead. Sensui, though, will be able to get the orange as he backs off once again. Blacklist really trying to hold on to any of the real estate they can on their side of the map, but right now, you can see the power of this lead.
Yeah, definitely. Even AP Bren just taking over the jungle of Blacks International, they can't do anything about it. But fortunately, Sensui had the guts to use the retribution, steals it away. Look at that Astral Spear hitting onto 2, putting them at below 50% HP with just 1 shot. Oh,
Again, right? This is why Novaria, for the longest time, has been prioritized, right? Vision, poke potential, increasing the hitbox even, and now with everything, AP Bren's going to be able to go ahead and just grab themselves this Lord as well. Blacklist International still not positions to really deal with this. UA just picking up the Ice Queen wand here. They're very far behind in terms of itemization. Super Marco picking up a big defensive item pickup, the Wind of Nature.
I gotta say though, this is not the first time the Blacklist International were put in this very bad spot.
That's right.
Just yesterday, they overcame what, a 10k gold lead, 12k gold lead, and now they have the heroes to actually win this game. They have the Claude Angela, Lilia for the defense, and Akai for a win condition pin down.
If you're talking about lessons, Wolf, AP Bren had a same lead.
That's true.
A massive lead. So now they're pushing the advantage. They're getting on the offensive because they have to.
Exactly.
I don't know if I like the
Either
new
way,
Discord
once again,
for mobile.
Blacklist International still
It's weird.
can hold on much longer. It is only 10.5 minutes in. They got to make quick work of the Lord top side. They have the tools to stay in the game, at least extended. Oheb also has to be very careful.
All right, we
on
shared
this
it out a
approach.
few
You can
places.
see as well, damage is there. They're going to deal with the Lord here.
Astral Echo thrown out, spotting 3. This is an odd and awkward position for an Angela. They don't like being in the front lines like
All
this.
right, pretty much
Open,
everything is
setting up,
down.
looking for that circling eagle, waiting for it to go off of cooldown, does not engage. A successful defense by Black.
That will inflate AP Bren's lead to 9.8k, but it will not end the game yet. What they can do right now is clear out the jungle, make sure that Blacklist International will have to group up and just stay for scraps.
Ooh, Novaria
Just
giving
dividing
the
all of those gold
vision,
that they get from
letting the
minions
team
that are
see where the
incoming
other
and
team
not get any
is.
more from the jungle creeps.
Will they deal with these shots here? Once again, looking at the items, you can see, right, Oheb needs a lot of time. He's only got the Demon Hunter sword. He's got the Golden Staff here. Most likely will be able to grab the Wind of Nature next. But still, that's the thing, right? Working alongside the fact that you are down this far behind, the approach you have to take is you got to be kind of cautious, careful. Oakwin constantly putting the pressure here with the Circling Eagle for Blacklist International, and that's why the positioning is so important. Even looking across the map, looking at the positioning of AP Bren, they want to punish a
New
miss
patch.
from
Oh, a new
Blacklist
hero's
International,
coming.
possibly
Okay.
end the game early, right? They don't want to extend it too far. They go for Sensui. He's at the front, but he's going to be fine. The pokes come through, though.
Something about few.
Looks like
during game number
mages
one
and a
tells me
few,
he's in it to win it. He's been catching Blacklist International with 4-man, 5-man Astral Recalls on a constant basis. 12 minutes in, I think there have been 4 or 5
Where's the update? Why
big
didn't
ticket
it?
ults from this Novaria. And it's going to help with the check. It's going to help make this 22nd Lord coming up all the more important because the turn is going to be almost impossible for Blacklist.
Shared you out on my Facebook. Hey, I appreciate it. I shared it on my Facebook too.
One thing that I noticed,
I hardly, like,
International
literally
play so
am
far than stage
hardly
knockouts.
on Facebook anymore.
Renjay never leaves Oheb's side, but this time picking up the Angela means that you
Every
actually
now and then
can
I'll zoom through it just to
Oheb
kind of
behind.
check up on a couple
Ooh,
friends
left
and
easy. Playing footsie,
family
checking who else
members,
is with
and
Edward
then
here. Spots Renjay in the back,
share this
throwing out a
stream. But
circle
other than
eagle.
that,
They back out.
again, I think at this point still, given the difference here, yeah, the retro is going to be used. So
Checking
I don't
for
feel like they
updates,
actually want to
but
go ahead and fight.
the
Obviously,
game
this
doesn't
Lord,
have an
AB
update.
Bren's got that information as well. They can go ahead and clear this.
Interesting.
Going for the blitz. Slight pull. AB Bren with a clear lead. Melting the Lord down to a 5th, a 6th, an 8th, a 10th. Clearly, AP Bren in control here.
Gets the
10K
Lord.
7-0, 13 minutes in.
Ogwen does not find him. And a very nice idea coming up from AP Bren. They forced the retribution.
We
and
did
knowing
see
full well
AP
that,
Bren lose a
Blacklist
10K
International
gold
didn't
lead
have the retribution too.
before.
That means that they
Yeah, it
could
was against
fight,
Onyx,
they
but
couldn't fight around the Lord area. That's a quick take
I mean,
coming up
Blacklist
from
is
AP Bren. How good is their push though?
a good
Yeah,
team
see,
too, so
as they're
they
slowly
do have a
pushing the middle,
chance.
they're kind of freezing it so that all of the links will come up together.
Glizzy Gang?
Unfortunately, the bottom lane is going to go first.
Well, Edward using the final slash.
I will have to
Still,
look at that.
They got to deal with the lanes. Lord now on the top side. AP Bren wants to get these base turrets down. It's going to start up top.
Another big 5-man lateral Astral Echo. The pull, the dash, the jump. Edward moving on through. Agent Zero spelled up and through. Forcing out of Black Shoes. Flapped easy. Taking a few hits there inside the base now. The Blazing Duet coming in. Edward popped. Dropped,
Wow.
and not going to be able to stop this push from AP Bren. 13K ahead, barreling through. Up next on the docket, bottom lane.
First
Blackstone International
game,
able to
17
then
minutes
clear that
maybe?
wave. Only
Nah, they're going to
one
clear the
inhibitor falls.
waves. Then they'll have to
Hold on
wait.
to at least a little bit longer. Bottom turret, one hit away here. But Blacklist International, you can see they're starting to get the damage online, especially for OHEB. But can they hold on longer?
The jump in. Another Black Shoes, a heavy spin.
He said
Fitting
caca,
up,
hell
easy,
no.
gonna take him down.
Turret
But
and
faces
Sensui.
Bryce Marco taking down an inhibitor in mid.
All
Down bottom
inhibitors are
as
down.
well. Sensui's not here to half through and split these waves. But it looks like it's gonna slow down. Unless AP Bren waiting for a wave in mid. The Astral Echo
Base
spots
lock.
the 4 remaining
Base
members
lock.
of Black. The circling.
Damn.
Good eye sniper. Few finds one. 3 defenders left underneath the base. There's a solid wave. Renegade coming
There you
through.
go,
Hard guards
GG.
coming up. Path easy.
Oh,
Right away.
no, they gotta back out.
Web goes down. Few pops him. And now the
Okay,
base
now
stands
it's GG,
alone
right?
With 2 members of Black, 1 member of Black. No more. It's a wipeout. AP Bren
GG.
takes game 1.
And it looks like
All right, so we got Hawaiian 5-0, Shiny Ricardo Garcia, and Lighthouse.
in a decisive game number 1. They take this game. They even
Congrats.
They take the series 1-0.
Let me get
If you
your
look at
name
it, there's
cards
no
here.
overextension, no overheating coming out from AP Bren. Very disciplined, getting all of those OP heroes that we have, the 1-1. Again, the Matilda as well, very strong combo. Martes coming out from Gautizi, just on point, no mistakes, well-calculated usage of the
Grab the
Decimate.
cam.
And then, of course, Few on the Navaria. Still, you know, with the hawk eye, eagle eye.
You guys know the
Keon is there.
routine.
It was on point, right?
On
Again,
point.
why they love to take that Navaria, but
All right.
we'll leave it to, what was that, the Malaysian
So we got our
brothers over
3
there
winners
on
here.
the panelist stand.
When you
Go ahead
guys
and
are
break down
ready,
this game number 1.
let's get those numbers.
Thank you very much to our Filipino brothers on the desk, where I gotta say, looking at this game, amazing performance coming in from AP Bren, where Ogwen as well as Few, in my personal opinion, created a lot of space, and Kyle Teasy was there to execute whatever a member is low, or the moment when Blacklist International tried to stay a little bit longer. I would say the space control coming in from AP Bren was splendid.
Absolutely, but that's not all, right? When we look at Blacklist International's overall style of composition, truly, is it an all for one, or is it a one for all? And it definitely felt like it was based to play around their mid as well as their gold laner here. But you got to give credit where credit is due. AP Bren, solid game through and through from draft all the way to the finish. I'm pretty sure we both know who the MVP of this game is going to be.
Well, with that being said, we're going to look at the MVP of this game. The MVP is going over to Ogwen, where again, like I said, the way that he controlled the space, I got to say, the members of AP Bren, they're very free to walk around everywhere because
We got
Ogwen is
7
OP.
and
Ogwen is
4.
figuring out where
1,
everyone is.
2,
He's an enabler.
3, 4, 5, 6,
All around
7.
nice guy, man. I mean, that's the thing with Matilda.
And
It's
1,
not like God, where it's
2,
an emphasis of
3,
your opponent's mistakes.
4.
It gives you the confidence to make plays, make a mistake,
Oh,
and
Lighthouse
totally fine,
snipes for
especially if
herself.
Owen is going to
Nice.
be on your side with this Matilda to
All right,
save you at the end
Pokemon,
of the
One
day.
Piece,
And I think it's
Disney,
even more
or
emphasized once we start
Dragon
jumping into the
Ball.
highlights.
Yeah, we're going to look at the highlights where, again, the way that AP Brand played around, it all starts around the Riverside because they're
Welcome
making
back,
sure
Hawaiian.
that Black
Disney,
International
all right,
has a
let's get
clear
it.
line on the ground
Here we
that
go.
you
Here's
can't
an
move forward.
Enchanted.
And we got to say, Ogwen,
Right here.
again, moving around, giving space, giving vision, but I want to talk about Few as well. Few also giving vision, but more so giving the damage, making it so that before the fight even starts, it's not a good idea to engage.
Well, I mean, there was a couple of problems, right? We're hoping that Renegade is able to keep everybody
All
topped
right,
up
let's
clean,
go.
But the laning phase was absolutely ruined so fast
Let me
into the
get
game.
the focus
and that's where you see
on
this huge wave of
where we
momentum
need
coming
it.
up from the side of AP Bren, especially around types of fights where you're hoping that, at least for OHEB, he's put back enough time, 3 minutes worth of time, that they're not able to get to their
Guess
advantage.
it doesn't look too bad
I feel
right
like we
there,
gotta
does
jump on
it?
what Wolf said as well on the pick and bans coming in from AP Brand, where the draft
See
coming in
where
from
we
AP
at.
Brand is super solid, where they got a lot of S tier heroes, the Matilda, the 1-1, even the Novaria, even though it's like not number 1 or number 2, but again,
Whoa.
a very solid hero.
Wait a minute.
Very good considerations overall. And yes, initially you're thinking about lane priority. You're thinking about ways to kind of control
There we
the
go.
lanes, right? Have ways to move together as a team, which is very
Okay.
much like Blacklist International wants to play.
So we got the
However, when
Pumbaa,
you have strong laners, and more
Maleficent,
importantly,
Peter
once we start
Pan,
looking at some of these post-game stats,
Bilicides,
let's look at the emblems and keep in
Minnie
mind,
Mouse,
this is
Fire
not
the
normal thing that we
Cannons,
usually see.
Shield of
Usually, it's on the
Virtue,
Cambodian side,
Befuddle,
right? Super
Mother
Marco
Knows
taking
Best,
Master Assassin, but not only
Iago,
that, Flapteasy deciding to take that as well.
Gantu, and the Magic Golden
Yeah,
Flower.
I kind of feel like on all fronts, Blacklist International was not having a comfortable game because, again, looking at how they've been moving around the map, where I kind of feel like, I remember one time when Sensui was using the heavy spin down at the bottom side of the turtle, and then Flapteasy was able to flicker out of that. After that,
Let's
it
get
looked
that
like
in your
Blacklist
bag.
International had no way to get into the fight because their idea is to scale onto OHEB, let OHEB do a lot of damage when it comes to the late game, especially because they have the Lilia as well as the Claude. They should be able to get to that stage of the game, but again, the early game, brutal.
Absolutely, right? And it's emphasized more once you start
All
looking
right,
at the laners who do
congrats.
get ahead, like Super Marco. How do you catch him exactly, right? You have ways to break his
So we're gonna go
inbuilt
ahead
verify, but at the
and
same
jump
time, you have
into
no
a
real
brawl
means of
match while we
locking
wait
him
for the
down.
next
Worse yet,
game.
when you have Ogwen to supplement that as well, it becomes almost impossible to find that lockdown. He basically get to play the game for free, dash around as much as he likes, and not really get punished for it at all. And let's not forget about Flapteasy, the fact that he's able to build full damage and get away with it, especially when you're up against an Arlight, is one thing to behold, but at the same time, nobody on the side
Get
of
our
Blacklist
guest card ready
International
for
is
the
looking
next
to punish him.
match.
Let me tell you, Gideon. I feel like this is their idea, where they're like, you know what? Just now it didn't go well. So this game, we chose violence. Speaking of violence, you were
Hey,
talking
no problem,
about
no problem.
Flapteasy here having full damage items.
Thanks
I really
for
feel like
being
in
here.
this composition, they wanna
Maybe
make
that's
sure
what
that
we got to
Blacklist
do from now
International,
on
they
is
don't
we got to
play their
stream
tempo.
once
Because Blacklist,
so
just like
Lighthouse
Wolf
can
said,
take her
wait
nap
for
during the
7th,
first
8th minute
one,
of the
and then
game
she can
where
be
they can
awake
start
during the
moving up,
second
where they can
one.
start moving as a unit. They just break them up. They force Blacklist International to go into 1v1 fireman style.
Yeah, and that's the best part, right? It gets really, really messy in these types of fights. And based on the items that we're seeing, that Blacklist is playing the atypical style. Hey, we got to slow it down. We need to scale. We need to play around OHEB with losing lanes and not to mention neutral objectives that are basically just a free fight for AP Bren. It really begs the question, was this the right choice when they walked into the draft of looking to put Renegade once again on an Angela, make him the heel man when he's really the hit man?
But we gotta look at the rich guy super marker, 896 gold per minute to carry, Few 82,000 damage dealt, Sandbag Sensui 113,000 damage taken. Looking at this game, I kind of feel like this is what AP Bren have cooked up specifically for Blacklist. We're gonna look at the damage dealt here, and this is why I want to talk about Ogwen as well as Few doing a lot for this team. Even though Ogwen is the roamer, he's doing quite a lot of poke damage, the same thing as Few, making it so that Blacklist, as a team that is full of discipline, they have a rough idea
Got our cool
how
little
much HP they need to move forward.
esports logo
So as
there.
long as they
This one
keep
right here.
Blacklist International under a certain threshold, making it so that they're not going to be able to move in front. I feel like that's the name of the game. Just get them low enough so that they can't do anything.
And I love the way that you put it, the threshold that needs to be put. If you look at the damage taken, we're looking at the people who got it the worst.
I know.
And obviously, Sensui
Trust
is
me.
a
I
prime
know.
target, taking 100% of Team 5 participations. But worse yet, what about Edward? He was already struggling in lane, and not to mention that he will always have to come in second
All
to
right,
last during these
Nana,
fights,
let's
and yet
do it.
still have the responsibility to set this fight up, maybe even sometimes clean it up.
The way that I see it is like Blacklist International, they want to have steps. They want to have a ladder. AP Bren went to the second step, crushed it, making sure that you cannot connect the first and the third spot. So I kind of feel like Blacklist, they got to see this coming for the next match. Whatever their draft is, they got to make sure that their side laners, the EXP as well as the gold lane, is going to be a little bit more comfortable, especially because Master Assassins on both lanes. That's innovation, man. Even I haven't thought of that. We haven't seen a lot of that in this M5.
We don't know whether it's
All right, here we go.
efficient way to play the game, but it definitely gives us an indication that they want to
I
win
wonder
their
if I
lanes
can
harder
hit
than
the
possible.
zoom
And
on
it
this,
helps
get a
when
little
you have
closer.
mid lane to kind of guide their way, most likely to either slow them down. And this has been quite notorious for both this match and the
Yeah.
previous best of fives. If you're low, you better start walking to your tier 2s because these roamers do not care and will force you to walk back every single inch back to the base.
Actually, now I have a different analogy because Leo was talking about how Blacklist is like a wall. Yeah, you don't have time to pick up the bricks. AP Bren, like Wolf, just keeps blowing it down.
Every single time?
Every single time.
It's like they're on a skateboard looking to kickflip every single time. It's crazy how fast they actually move.
You know what? Going on around M5 World Championship here, we got a lot of watch parties going around. I'm having fun here, honestly, but I want to see the watch party around the Philippines, so I haven't been there. Have you been there?
I haven't been to any of them, actually, but I've heard a lot.
Well, with that being said, let's watch the watch party.
Whose watch party are we watching?
Welcome to the M5 Watch Fest, kung saan sabay-sabay nating mapapanood ang laban ng mga pinakamalakas na MLBB players mula sa iba't ibang sulok ng mundo.
Pinas lang malakas! Pinas lang malakas!
Pinas lang malakas! Pinas lang malakas!
Kasamang kabugera!
Marami tayong games, marami tayong surprises, at maraming
Damn, they got me.
Simula pa lang tayo. Look at your face, so kabado. Dito sa aming teritoryo. Can't get this ground sa amin ito.
Marami mo daw sinasabi pero ba't ngayon di ka mapakali? Panay lang ang kamot sa anit at kahit alam mo na di naman to makate. Dugo pati laway at pawis tumulo, akala mo ba lahat tumadali? Hindi nagmamadali, akitin ang hagdan na talagang matare. Ganyan talaga.
Yeah. You guys can like do shifts.
Once again, welcome back here. Game number 1 has just ended between AP Bren and Blacklist International, and we're prepped and ready for game 2. Great to see all the watch parties happening, by the way. Shout out to all our fellow casters, and I think there's the teams I think are out there as well, like in different parts of these watch parties, depending where they are. How are we feeling after game 1, Leo?
Game 1 felt like Blacklist needed to warm up back again. They had a great opener this morning. Yes, a lot happened today. It was just this morning wherein they knocked out Deus Volt. Now they have to, again, change gears. So I'm guessing this game that we just concluded, the one that was swiftly taken by AP Bren, was more of a check, a wake-up call from their co-Filipino representatives. So now, the question is, have they woken up? Is this the time for Blacklist to actually get back on that horse and, you know, just give us a show?
We'll see if that is the answer for Blacklist International. But of course, before that, we want to welcome everyone once again to this. The December Starlight skin is officially available. If you love Arlott, this is for you. For only 300 diamonds, you can get the exclusive Starlight skin, Arlott Fury of the Deep. Upgrade your Starlight level to unlock the painted skin, Arlott, the Scorn of the Deep. In addition, Starlight members only need to spend an additional 100 diamonds to unlock the bonus December Starlight painted skin, Arlott, the Ire of the Deep. The special Starlight perks are ending at 2023. Of course, don't miss the bountiful rewards waiting for you guys. Thanks for your continued support. And don't forget the hashtags as well. Hashtag Mobile Legends Bang Bang. Hashtag MLBB New Skin. And once again, there's more here. Wolf, what's out there? The M5 pass.
The M5 pass is still ongoing. Unlock the Yuzong M5 skin exclusive Dragon's Shade skin and the Prime Cosmic Dragon skin when you buy the M5 pass. Accomplish all of the activity tasks when you buy the M5 pass. And get a ton of M5 exclusive rewards waiting for you. Get yours or maybe gift a friend now.
This is one of them.
What level are you at?
I'm now like 40-ish. I bought some, what do they call it? The support chests? We've been so busy here.
15.
I'm at 149, y'all.
Hey, you're very close.
Wow.
To the figurine. Did you actually grind that out, or did you?
Support chests, fam.
Support chests. That's what I thought, Leo, right? Again, there's no way you're able to play that much. Well, of course, casting here for this amazing event, M5 has been impactful, right? Jam-packed. Now, again, going up to the matchup here, we really want to highlight some of these players. Of course, this time around, a familiar face for all the agents, of course, out there. From Legend 0 to Hero, Edward here. He's played 73 games. He's won 49 of them. 146 kills, 124 deaths, 359 assists, and this is a whole lot of damage dealt and taken.
He is the epitome of an XP laner. Abun Jingjing, Agent Zero, Edward Balboa. Am I missing any nicknames here?
The Batusai.
Is that one?
The Benedetta?
Yeah.
Again, look at these numbers and how they're proportional.
Can I just say, like, 73 games. Imagine this. A rookie comes in, plays the entirety of MPLPH Season 12, all the way to the Grand Finals. Edward played more M-Series games than that.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
That's why, once again, as you see him here on the screen,
it's just another day at work.
It's just another day at work, but in a way, I would say a lot of people, when they're talking about Blacklist International, they talk about Edward. Even the other players, like if you guys caught that 3 Generations video
Damn,
earlier,
dude, I'm tired. I can't even concentrate on the game.
Dream team, and usually when you ask even other people, come up with a dream team.
I'll get your guesses one sec.
One of the first names on the top of people's list.
Just gotta finish this.
Not just about XP Lane. Again, the legacy of this organization, Blacks International.
Damn.
As soon as they debuted in MPL Philippines, I remember Edward was switching around lanes. He wasn't always in the side lane or the XP lane. Homie started playing in mid. I have memories of him playing Sicilian.
And Kagura.
Right?
Kagura. Kagura was one of his special heroes back then.
Well, we'll see once again how the adjustments are going to be made here. Jumping into the draft in seconds to game number 2. Do they have the answer to deal with what AP Bren threw at them in the first game? It all starts here. You can already see fans coming out. Interestingly enough, the Fanny, the Nolan, the Joy are taken out this time around. Guinevere, Baksha, also taken out. We're waiting for that last ban for AP Bren.
Valentina, with the ban on the Akai, Valentina should be prime target for Blacklist International unless they want to get the Faramis immediately. But knowing Blacklist International, it's just Valentina or Lilia as their first 2 picks.
Gentlemen, is it just me or do I feel like I'm in EVM Convention Center once again? Like it's the grand finals of Season 12. They're hacking us in Sui. They got rid not just of the Trinity, Nolan, Guinevere, and Joy, but also they've started attacking the Baksha.
Alright, let's get this camera moved.
This means that AP Bren are interested in
If you guys want to put your guesses in, remember you got up until 45 seconds on the game clock.
I would say I already like this, right? I like the fact that they took up the Matilda first, because even when this came up in even day 1, that was just yesterday, right, of Knockout 2, it was the discussion of, the Hitman kind of has to play both parts, right? He's got to play into that Hitman mentality. He's got to be also the heel man mentality as well, and that can work here with the Matilda pick. AP Bren on the other side, if it is what you're thinking here, the Martiz Lilia.
Or Martiz Valentina.
All right, definitely not Derek Reyes and Hawaiian, both saying AP Bren.
And, the Faramis, they pick it up. Even when there's a Valentina on the opposing end.
It's the 3rd in the Trinity in mid. And of course, they deny one more hero for Sensui. What's left in the hands?
Martiz, perhaps.
Martiz,
in the arsenal of the young jungler from Black.
Maybe get the Claude together with it as well, because you need a marksman that can end the games afterwards. Because again, if they don't pick the Claude right now, it could be banned against them, as well as the Beatrix. And after that, they don't have the best heroes to deal with the Faramis.
Yeah, the Faramis, or even in a way, I don't know if this is a little too risky here, but what if they decide to also take the Lilia instead? Right, they go that route, right? They put that in the hands of UA here to work against the Netherrealm.
And they just forgo the Valentina.
They forgo it. You know, this is kind of the gamble because we know he loves the Valentina. We know it's the typical matchup. There's the Martis, like we talked about. And there you go, Valentina. This is the classic matchup. This is what people love. This is where they love to shout to UA.
That's right. With a MVP performance throughout M5, UA with the Valentina in his hands, a threat to be reckoned with.
I'm thinking if AP Bren are considering getting the Claude immediately, since the 1-1 is available. You don't want to play the 1-1 when there's Faramis and Valentina because it's just, you know, Netherrealms all over the place. So the Claude there's a lot of value in the Claude. But there's also that idea for AP Bren that maybe what if they pick up the Khalid immediately this time or a Lapu Lapu.
And then they play around the bans so that they can get the Brunar anyways when they come back.
Exactly.
But both teams still need a gold laner.
There it is.
Oh, they're willing to go faster than how quick you can pick up the Netherrealm.
Interesting, right? That they go ahead and go with the 1-1 here, which I could say even for in terms of gold lane, you mentioned this earlier in the draft, Wolf. The rising, I would say, statistics for 1-1 so far. Like in terms of development throughout the M5 from wildcard up to here, 1-1 has definitely risen up as a gold lane option because there's so much focus on, you know, those top three, like you mentioned, towards that gold lane pick.
Again, man, now maybe Roam Heroes against AP Bren for Ogwin. Even the Arlot actually should be considered. But yeah, there's the Minotaur. We know for sure that has a massive combo with the 1-1. Maybe even consider the Kacha, knowing that they have the Fredrin as well as the Faramis anyways. AP Bren can afford to have a slower roamer, at least when it comes to the farming. But of course, big ticket ultimates courtesy of the Kaja. And the Claude is also a hero that AP Bren should be looking to ban in this particular case.
Yeah, they already took out the Iksha, right?
Ow!
Again, I don't even know if they want to see that combination again. The Iksha with the Matilda, that whole guiding full barrage thing. You know, it's pretty nasty to deal with. They take out the Brody though. So are they saying like, hey, you know what? If you want to take up the Bruno,
make my day. The Bruno or the Claude.
Damn.
It's a Blacklist gonna be banning out maybe the Tiger.
Lost right at the end. Damn.
Valentina might be designated to just copy the Faramis ultimate now.
All right, let me get the camera all ready here.
Angela.
And then I'll write you guys down. Hey, we got 10.2.
Can go for perhaps the
gold.
Khalid
still open. Yep. Tigreal still up too.
So not the worst. Wish I had a phone that would work. I don't know why, but this phone will not work with my capture cards.
They go with the Arlot here. Still a lot, once again.
I don't know if like Motorola just has a thing where they're being douchebags for some reason or what, but
the final slash, taunting of course as well with a Fredrin.
But it's not out of the realm of possibility that this is Ogwin's hero now.
all right. Let me write your guys' guesses down. Get them in the chat if you have not already, or wait. Doesn't matter. Just as long as you put them in before 45 seconds on the game clock.
Lapu Lapu still is there, still pretty good. Quick initiations, and of
All right,
course,
let me
the Claude
scroll
eventually
up
still
and
gonna
make
be there.
sure that.
Oh, I think that AP Bren might have given the Claude because they want to go Grok anyways as their last pick.
So they were gonna pull the sleight of hand, like the double switch.
The double switch, or maybe
All right,
a
so
Kaja.
Hawaiian.
It could work. It could work. This point in time, I mean, there's so many options left available to you. And
Is that it? I thought there
was.
was.
Of the draft right now, the meta, right? Like the flexibility. The flexibility that you have, I mean, even when you're talking about AP
Oh,
Bren,
definitely not
the
Derek
Fredrin
Reyes, okay.
Necessarily, you know, it could actually.
So we got Hawaiian for AP Bren.
Right? That could have happened if maybe even the Faramis didn't pop up.
D&D for
That's the power play here for AP Bren as they get up for their last pick.
Blacklist.
Like they pick up eventually an assassin, right? For AP Bren, maybe a Lancelot. Out of nowhere because there's no catch from Blacklist International.
That's right. Their CC is hard set.
Yeah. They go Paquito. It's gonna be a standard.
So that's it. We read into it. The young Ogin Unigo is actually playing the Arlot here.
Yep. The idea for the Paquito is obviously instant eliminations again. Maybe the only thing that you might be afraid of if you're looking for the Paquito this time is there's the Matilda. And Ready J was phenomenal with this Matilda when it comes to saving OHEB. You can see them in this game. Expect them to be holding hands together by the park.
Yeah.
That's gonna happen so many
Nice.
times in this
Basketball?
game. Ready J OHEB.
Nice.
Just trying to save each other.
Hell
I think
yeah.
that's where they shine, right? A lot of times if they can keep OHEB alive, and this can be any for gold lanes for the teams here. But once again, we're going to load up here in the land of
I
Dawn.
thought I saw
Blacklist
someone say
International
Oklahoma's
AP
basketball
Bren.
team was undefeated right now,
1-0
but
right now in favor of AP
I don't know
Bren.
who they play this week.
Blacklist even the odds right now in this best of 5 here.
5 seconds till the enemy.
All right, here we
Facing
go,
off
guys.
against
Back in the land of
AP Bren.
Dawn.
Given what happened in game 1, they have to get the momentum started. They can start it here with the lineup that they have. They have drafted. This is Edward.
All right, we're 20 seconds
That
in.
he's made work with before.
Get your
Very
guesses
well.
in if you have
Take a
not
look
done
at the
so
rotations
already.
Here for both teams, getting us situated into the early game here, Wolf.
Martis should be looking for the snowballs, while Fredrin needs to just farm all the time. Just make sure that no matter what happens, your enemy Martis will not have the snowball potential against you. So that means Ogwin, though, with the reset, it's gonna be pretty good. Every second counts at this point.
Yeah, he's going to go ahead and get that. And real quick, too, since we got poking happening here, emblems, how's it looking, Leo?
So far, the fact that Blacks International invested so much in the quantum charge means they want to be fast on their feet. And again, the trademark boots, at least 2 Wilderness Blessings. Oh wait, give me a sec here. The Hitman, down to a third of his health, dashing on through using AP Bren's Cyclone. Thank you very much.
And I don't know if this is OHEB just self-correcting in game number 2, because game number 1, we saw that the 1-1 with the high-end try was actually pretty deadly in the laning stage. And now he goes for his own high-end Master Assassin.
That's right.
Yeah.
Say you're old without saying you're old.
Yeah,
throw it back.
Throw it back. But yeah, the Master Assassin now being available for two of the marksmen means that trading blows in the gold lane is gonna be a sight to see.
Wow. Once again, the power of this, the quick rotations, right? And I think even if you look at the quantum charges, the fact that they have 4 of those, they're really looking to play around speed and movement.
Talking about it, looking to duel already. Super Marco down to a fifth of his health. OHEB approaching half, sending home Super Marco. In mid though, a little scuffle as we set up for the first turtle already spawned. AP Bren first of the scene, a slight pull towards their side. Ogwin and Flapteezy ready to go. Flapteezy level 4, got a few combos in, waiting to set up that champ stance. In comes Agent Zero from the flank, letting that turtle reset to mid, down to a third of its health. Ogwin dashing on through, setting it up with a spell. That big bong from Kyle Teasy.
Damn.
Plus the retry securing that big objective.
Very important for Kautizi to secure that, and they managed to get it. It was a very sweaty situation, actually, to think about it. And now Kautizi making sure that he gets all of the farm early stages. That means that the Martis will be held off for a little bit. At this point, between the two junglers, EXP matters more than the gold. And you can see that AP Bren as well as Blacklist International, they will put a lot of effort into that.
And the other question for me here is really, you know, what ultimate do you want to utilize if you're UA? You have a couple options here, right? Of course, you can actually take that final slash available for you. You can work around even the Nether Realm, which is usually what we're going to expect, right?
Yep.
You want to extend some of those fights here. But we have seen that happen as well. Valentina players taking final slash and actually using it for the setup, or even the disengage, the peel factor.
Yeah.
But right now, that all plays a part here. They're going to bring OHEB along to the mid.
Few with the pull, Yue compromised, forced the flicker out. That's a successful engage by AP Bren, wasting that huge resource.
There might even get more. Sensui found here up top.
There's a knock-up, the taunt, Sensui using the iframes. Ooh, just missing that final slash by about a meter, an inch, rather, as Ogwin needs to wait for that cooldown.
Very nice dodge coming out from Blacklist International. And they're having fun at the top lane. OHEB is 200 gold above Super Marco. That's always a good sign. Especially after forcing Super Marco to recall out. And I think there's another tussle in the top lane. And OHEB still manages to get out. Will eventually get collect some of the farm.
This is looking iffy, though.
Yeah.
OHEB.
Oh, no.
Big setup.
Damn. They got him. Oh, maybe. Oh, I was like, maybe not, but damn.
Close call. Ogwin almost
Are they
traded
going to
out
pay
towards
for
him.
it, though?
Oh, here comes the Hitman, knocking up 2. Kyle Flapteasy and Few able to just walk away.
So they're able to get away, but they get that kill. Now the turtle going to be the focus here for AP
Yeah,
Bren.
Blacklist
Blacklist International, though, going to try to keep
only
things
500
together.
gold
UA
behind.
still
It's
holding on
not
to this
bad.
nether realm. So Flapteasy will make work down in the bottom side as Blacklist wants to contest the
bad.
turtle.
That's right. 4v3. Few just about to catch up. Already, Edward backing out. Guiding wins. Primal Wrath. Big bomb.
Dang, another one. Holy shit.
But it's not going to be enough to save Ogwin. Agent Zero zeroing AP Bren's roamer. And the fight continues. Blacklist International pushing back. Super Marco behind his tier 1.
Kautizi securing the turtle once again. Despite being a level behind Setsui.
They're
Now,
not
top lane,
letting
look at the collapse of
Blacklist get
International.
any of
They're
those
trying to deny
turtles.
Minions away from Super Marco, while also pushing top lane to at least equalize the farm from between Oheb as well as Super Marco. Super Marco now leads the charge just because of one kill up top. And what happened was the timing of AP Bren when they went in for the kill into Oheb, they actually denied one cart, one catapult with extra gold, which, you know, at the early stage of the game, it matters so much.
Yeah, not only that, but the fact that, too, the gold earned there for Flapteasy. You saw him do work. Oh, UA should be fine. Still has another realm, but again, Flapteasy is going to be a threat here, right? Already has his first item locked in. Will be building up on the next one, and that's where it gets a little scary because Blacklist International, the whole kind of counterplay they have to is dealing with that front burst, right? And that's
All
why you
right,
have
we're
the
getting
Nether
ahead. Nope.
Realm, as we see it
Blacklist
grinding in
backs
on that,
off.
but
Probably a
still,
good
It's
idea.
going to get layered properly here from Blacklist International. Their fighting potential is still relatively good, despite the 1K lead that AP Bren has right now. And that's why you see them really putting the pressure here in the jungle.
Ooh, Sensui committing the retribution there.
Need
the
a
fight
masseuse.
breaks out. He does have it. He places himself right behind the Appraiser's Wrath. Circle Eagle coming in, forcing out another realm. Another realm coming in from UA. A clutch
Jesus, look at the sustain, bro. Oh my god. Nobody's dying. Holy shit.
for just a few.
How?
Blacklist survives.
What is that?
Continue the assault through mid. It's 3 bodies. Edward, the only one with health.
That's crazy.
Bren gonna take this objective. A close and sweaty fight. They continue on. Flapteasy finding Oheb in the back line. Trading out 1 for 1.
Flapteasy goes down. Few goes down.
Double kill for Edward. Blacks International. The clapback. Make it AP Bren pay.
Edward coming out swinging. 3 kills now on the board for him. Can they go ahead and also secure this objective? Whittling the gold lead down now. Renegade also picking up the Flask of the Oasis. Should be able to help them throughout these skirmishes.
Wonderful play coming in from Blacklist. I thought that it was crazy that they stayed, especially because Flap had Flicker.
Oh, here we go. This is about to break out. Check out Super Marco coming in from the east. Edward,
Yeah, they aren't going to get out of that.
from Ogwin. Once more, the combination of the Retri and the ult taking down 100% of the turtles in game number 2. Hitman Airlines, catch a ride. Blacks International keeping damage under control.
This is
allowing
nuts,
them to
man.
Time pushing down bot.
What a journey,
What a
right?
journey.
The guiding win once again coming in clutch, but still Edward fell there.
It
AP Bren
sucks
also
that I'm
getting
going to
the
have to
third
get here
turtle
late for the
of
finals,
game.
but
Will also be
we'll
working
still
on this
do it.
turret. They're getting the objective. They're getting the space here, Wolf.
A massive play coming out
So
from
hopefully
AB
you
Bren
guys
that
can
they got
swing
the
on
turtle
in. That'll be
kill. They even get a turret in the top lane. Instead
Sunday.
Of purple buff, so they got a lot out of that. Maybe the only
What'd you
loss
say?
is Oheb was able to farm into the bottom lane for quite a bit. That's a full lane and then a full turret. But overall, AP Bren gets so much out of that play that they did.
I like the fact that you mentioned Oheb as
Yeah.
well, right? That's kind of what he has to do at this point. Yeah, it's not a big goal
Hang on, I'm
disparity
gonna
or anything like that against
tie
AP
the
Bren, but
old
we've seen this before.
native locks
Putting
back
the
real quick.
things into place for later on in the game, especially when you have a Claude in your draft, you have that split push potential, right? We've seen this many times now. So if it's, you know, taking these baby steps, getting this tier 1 turret down, working to put pressure on the other side of the map, forcing AP Bren to respond, that could work, but hold on.
Sensui walks into that bush, the pull from Few, Renegade, of course he's circling Eagle, using it to disengage. Kyle Teasy forcing the issue, pushing in to Blacks International's jungle. And what's interesting, between all of the factors you guys mentioned of how Blacklist might be able to clap back, again, very strong split push potential when it does come down to that. Again, you're seeing Oheb now sent to the top lane.
There we
Something
go.
tells me whoever trades better, or whoever forces a fight that makes the other miss out on those big swings, will eventually win, because this is still a close game, 3-3, 3K about, AP Bren ahead. Renegade is still able to check.
And I completely agree with you on that. Because that also means that they will take more space. For example, AP Bren have been constantly pushing the envelope onto the purple buff.
Cool.
And now, the final slash, putting Edward right where it needs to be. The flicker up from Agent Zero.
Dropped my vape. Oh. Here they go once again. UA falls. Edward falls. Sensui falls. Kyle Teasy goes down. Renegade falls.
Oh, have the only one left. It's a bloodbath in that corridor in Blacklist jungle.
AP Bren again decisively getting 4 members of Blacklist International. It didn't look like it would be a huge goal lead for them in favor of power. But
It came out of nowhere, it seems like.
And Ogwin, if you just keeping Oheb at bay here. Lord now up though. Super Marco going to go ahead and work on it.
But did say that AP Bren might be scared of getting the 1-1 because there's the Famis and there's the Valentine already. But now they have proven
AP
that
Bren
they have
takes
a play
the
around
Lord.
it. Just wait for the Netherrealm to be up, and then when Blacklist International copies the Netherrealm, what they do was to actually blow onto those shields. Flapteasy just flickers in with Ogwen. They know that their combination is enough to lock down the members of Blacklist International, allowing Super Marco to get the passive. And getting 3 marks means that you will get the ultimate. It's like AP Bren were preparing for Super Marco to take off, and that was a beautiful play on their side.
Yeah, it's kind of scary when you think about it, because even when things try to fall in place for Blacklist International, when you see those team fights happening, AP Bren just pulls on through in the damage department. Now Lord going to be here in the mid lane. They're knocking on the doors, big item pickups as well for AP Bren as they get ready to assault Blacklist base. They're working on it.
Where did I put my other cart?
Mid and bottom in sync. Lord taken care of by Blacklist. The waves are well managed. Circling Eagle here by Renegade. Using it disengage.
I thought I had it up
Knocking
here.
up a few minions on the way back. AP
But
Bren
then I
taking
moved
this slow.
stuff
They
around.
understand that Blacklist still have some firepower.
Okay, shields taken out. Still working on the turrets though. Renegade could be in trouble.
The final slash, putting him in. Few with the burn damage, taking down the Hitman. That's 1 off of the board for Black.
It's going to be an impressive defense coming out from Blacklist International. Not going to be enough for them to get out of their base, though. Which then, again, going to be difficult for them to find an opening when it comes to the farm. And I wonder if AP Bren, they can fish out. Oh, my goodness.
One more time. Talk about fishing. They put Edward out from their base.
Edward
like
falls.
Now the base.
The Netherrealm is popped to save him. UA super low, has to go back.
For now, mid lane inhibitor falls as well. AP Bren, like a bulldozer, through Blacklist structures.
And they find themselves once again 10, nearly 11,000 ahead here, Wolf.
My goodness. I was just about to say that the thing with AP Bren is they have the Arlot, and what's special about the Arlot when you're ahead is that you can fish out people from the base with the flicker play. It is exactly what happened. Because of that final slash, they weren't able to get like snowball of kills, a streak of kills, but they were able to push the turret anyways. At 12 minutes, that's gonna be massive. They get 2, and they open up the map. Now AP Bren can just take over the jungle and again defeat Blacklist International when it comes to the economy.
Ooh, scalpel position. Again, you can expect those small plays to snowball into an eventual collapse. And Blacklist International are respecting that fact now. After hearing the conceal, they're like, all right, we're just going to back off.
Let's just back off from here, right? And that's always something about the Arlot pick, right? A lot of these teams, when they're down behind, they try to turtle up in the base, defend the best they can. You're looking at the real-time win rate.
I got one somewhere.
Right now,
I just don't know where it's at.
Against AP Bren at 65. And that's the thing, if you try to extend the game a little bit further, that's Ogwen's job, right? Go in, fish them out of the base. But right now, despite everything, Blacklist still wants to be on this side of the fight. The Lord Dance going to be started up, but AP Bren, they're going to go ahead and just take control right now. Does Blacklist International have an answer for this, or should they get back to base and deal with the push in? Lord half health.
This ain't
Appreciate
like
everybody hanging out, chilling and
Lord
watching.
here at half health. Ogwen committing the final slash, displacing Renegade and Sensui. Super Marco moving back, moonwalking back to the Lord. Sensui, just one more weakness point.
Sit over on the table.
AP Bren takes another big objective.
They're clean coming out from AP Bren. baiting out the members of Blacklist International, baiting out Sensui to get out and then punish them. And obviously, their lanes are going to be pushing against Blacklist International naturally. Yue rushing for the winner truncheon with a needed, absolutely going up against Super Marco. He can be the first one to receive the crossbow of Tang and just deny it completely. But that means that your damage output from the Valentina, it's not going to be as optimal
Oh,
as
it might be
you
in
would
my
expect from
lunchbox.
a Valentina that gets a glaive or a crystal as the third item. And Blacklist International, at this point, they're going to be scrambling for scraps.
Yeah, again, I think at this point, you're hoping that they can stay in the game at least another 5 minutes, right? Get to that point where you extend the series. Oheb just now getting a Malefic Roar will be able to help pump out some of the damage, but really it's about surviving this first, dealing with the Lord push, and from AP Bren, possibly going fishing again.
Like synchronized swimmers, they get all waves.
All right, here we go.
Picking
Final
off
push, maybe.
Who's next up?
Tower lock.
The NetherRealm already stolen away, used up by Yue. The Lord
The
waves
base
away at the base,
going down. Are they going to be able to save it? No, it looks like they're going down. GG AP Bren winning.
As AP Bren go on
And that will go to Hawaiian 5-0.
Gets to match point against
Congrats.
Blacklist International. Struggling here from game 1, now in game 2.
What would you like, my friend?
What can they do to adjust?
Was it in there? All
They're
right.
gonna give a
Appreciate
hero
it.
for Sensui that he'll be very
GG,
impactful
well
with.
played.
I think they were forced in a spot where they were able to get a Martis. I mean, unfortunately, they don't have a choice because if Bren Esports or AP Bren, they're just banning out all of the Sensui heroes.
Yep.
Maybe this time they should let go of some of the assassins. To kind of just open up the draft a little bit.
Didn't mean to
Let's see
hit
if
the
they go
mic,
that
guys.
route.
Sorry
Once
about
again,
that.
We're going to have to focus on this game too. Let's let LaFell and Gideon break it down. How'd this one unfold?
All right.
Thank you very much. And if we want to talk about a textbook game, it can't get as much as textbook as this. The moment when one team gets a lead,
Says Pokemon, you got it.
very disciplined to make sure that they don't make mistakes. And
Get the
I gotta
camera
say, the
turned
duo
around
mid coming in
here.
from AP Bren, Few as well as Ogwin are doing a very good job to break up the formation of Blacklist International.
I think so far they're playing absolutely disgusting. Their chemistry is through the roof, and it feels like nothing is wasted by AP Bren. Unfortunately, even for Blacklist International, when we start looking at things like their draft, for an example, it feels very much a little too, I wouldn't say closed-minded, but clear what their weapons are supposed
Alright.
to be in terms of engagement.
Got the wires
However,
all
AP
out of the
Bren is
way.
so much more flexible.
Vapes all out of the way.
Because we got to talk about the MVP of this game. And again, we're going to look at the
We
MVP
got
here. I'm looking
2
at the
packs
dual
here.
mid.
Which would you like?
Looks like the MVP is again going over to Ogwen, this time on the Arlet. And we heard the casters fishing people out. And again, it's all about that control. And it's all about disrupting your opponents, making them in a position they don't want to be in.
Absolutely. Once he went past level 12, that's when he felt extremely confident to use his final slash pretty freely. It's on such a short cooldown as well, especially right after you got the Thunderbelt. So it just made it
2?
felt
All
like Marcus
right.
was constantly pressured by his
We'll just
presence.
set that
At
one
times,
back
never
there.
felt
Get rid of
right.
the box.
We're going to look at the highlights here. AP Bren
Good
again,
luck.
doing a very good job to get Blacklist International under a certain threshold where they really can't contest for much. AP Bren was much more proactive all around the map, attacking
Here we go.
the goalie, making sure that Oheb is not comfortable to the point where we even saw
Let me
quite a
get
few instances where
the
Oheb's not in the fight.
focus.
He's trying to find objectives in the site.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
and
focused
that's
for us.
interesting as well, right? Because when we approach these types of threats,
All right,
right,
Spearow,
you would expect that AP Bren to be
Bellsprout,
the aggressors, and yes, they were.
Magic
they took
Carp,
advantage of the laning phase, but more
Oddish,
importantly, once we
exclamation
rolled around
point,
mid-phase,
grass,
where we expected Blacklist
Bill's
to actually have a
transfer.
pretty
We got a
decent
goal
chance.
bat. Love
This
that
is where we
art.
got to see a lot of
Leftovers,
problems, right? As
Machop
soon
reverse,
as Sensui
Drowsy
started to run out of
reverse,
steam and couldn't find
and a
that snowball,
Chansey
that's when
Hollow.
Khalfizi became
Ooh.
extra confident in the way that he walks
Cosmic
off at his
Energy
opponents.
Should we talk
Hollow.
about the draft as well? Because
Fighting.
heavy emphasis on the jungle.
Oh, yes.
To the fact that Sensui is forced onto this Martis. Because believe you me, if there were other options, I think he would go for other options.
I feel like this was supposed to be a hard read coming in from Blacklist International. And don't get me wrong, hard reads are great when they're accurate. And I think this time around, they were
Congrats
expecting a
there,
lot more
Hawaiian.
CC
Put
from the
that in
side
your
of AP
bag.
Bren, and they're not entirely wrong, but at the same time, if you're not able to find that singular kill for that Martis to snowball out of control, you can see very quickly you lose that sort of control, not only in terms of the jungle, but especially the riverside.
Again, we're gonna look at the emblems here because the Master Assassin for the side laners, EXP as well as goalie, and again, making it, I don't know, is this a new meta or is it specifically for Blacklist?
I think this is where Blacklist has to respond, right? I can understand the sentiment for Edward. He's like, I'm not going to stoop that low. I don't want to take the Master Assassin. But for Oheb specifically, after getting caught off guard in the previous match, taking it this time around,
exclamation point grass. We are getting it ready right now.
He goes pretty well toe-to-toe against the 1-1, pre-4, and I would even argue pre-8 before the Trinity build is complete.
Honestly,
Great start of a morning. Hey, no problem. I appreciate you being here hanging out. Appreciate you being here hanging out. How's John doing? I was going to stop in earlier, but we were making tea and coffee and food and stuff again, and then I had to get the stream ready, and I lurked a little bit.
Is in a bad spot. He's plan B. He can split the map up, open things up for the team for success. So, looking at the matchup, I'm liking the drive coming in from AP Bren.
I'm liking it too a lot, especially once he came down to that last 2 picks, holding the R-Lot and making sure that it is still flexible as an option, really putting a lot of questions for Blacklist International to how to approach it, and more importantly, so I think that locking
got the
Edward
Oddish all packed up in
like
there.
Edith generally got some pretty good matchups, generally a Swiss Army knife type user, but more importantly so,
All right, fire in the hole.
It's too much of a lead. It's too much of an obvious trigger finger. Something that even for AP Bren, they understood. If you take away Edward, and once we kind of out-resource,
He was still awake? Damn.
him in terms of his resources,
Yeah, that
no
dude,
real means of finding a strong
he
counter
never
engage
sleeps.
other than Yue stealing
He's
the
horse in the
Netherrealm.
lighthouse.
Gideon, do you like wet socks?
Ooh, hate it.
I feel
Awful.
like AP Bren is forcing Blacklist into a wet sock because they look like they're
Into a
uncomfortable
wet
all
sock.
around.
Oh my
From the
god.
draft, from the laning phase to the point where when it comes to the fights,
He was like,
it almost looks
I feel like they're
second
forcing Blacklist into a wet sock.
Should
I was
we
just
not?
like, oh
Because
boy.
I can remember one decisive fight
Pause.
where Blacklist International was able to dive in, get those kills. Other than that, I'm not feeling it. To the point where I'm even wondering, should Renegade use a pick-off hero? Should he be the engager? Because in the game just now, I didn't see a lot of engages.
I think I would agree with that sentiment. I think that he needs to kind of go out instead of looking to be the support to create these big plays for the team, because right now Blacklist needs some kind of momentum to bounce back into these types of games, especially against AP Bren, who are playing a lot more fluidly in comparison.
Surprise, surprise, Few is still the carry here, 65,000 damage. Him on the Faramis, again, Blacklist International, they want to clump up. The Ghost Bursters are going to accumulate more damage with more people around. So I kind of feel like AP Bren, the way that they've been drafting is specifically for Blacklist. So I agree with what the casters are talking about. Maybe open up the draft a little bit because it looks like Blacklist.
Damn, this
they're
wait
getting
time, bro.
Their code is the one getting broken.
And then as I say
I
it, that we
think
find a match.
Especially for Blacklist International, it's not like they're out of this just yet, right? We've seen them
No
many
sleep,
different
gang.
ways that they approach the draft, and obviously
Hell
they
yeah.
have done their homework consistently banning out, healers and more importantly.
I hope things
in
work
game
out
number
for
one.
him.
But now that
I
we
really
look
do.
at the damage dealt overall, this tells us a
Ooh,
different story.
Clint.
Right?
We can
need
go
multiple
Clint.
win conditions from the side of Blacklist International to make sure that they stay above the
Ooh,
water.
Esmeralda,
and they don't go under to
yes.
get that threshold that AP Bren consistently put against them. Oheb can only do so much, and Oheb, he feels like he's already stretched pretty thin.
Yeah, but again, looking at the damage here, Oheb is actually doing quite well, but we have to consider that the Blazing Duet is an AoE damage compared to the 1-1 where it's singular damage. I want to take this time, even though we're looking at stats here, we got to think about the movement for both teams in the lower bracket finals here, because for Blacklist International, if they lose this one, it's not the miracle run coming in from M3, and if AP Bren goes to the grand finals, it's a repeat of M2, they're going up against a team that is not a Filipino team.
Oh.
Right? M2, it was against Burmese Ghouls.
Yes.
This one against Onyx. So looking at the damage taken here, Kyle Teasy doing quite a lot of work as well as Ogwin.
I think that at the end of the day, right? I don't
I
believe
mean,
that this is
yeah.
gonna be a full sweep day. I think that Blacklist still
pretty much
has
what you're
it takes
doing.
to actually bring it to AP Bren. They just feel a little disconnected as of yet, and they really
Yeah.
need to start opening up the draft to make sure they feel not only comfortable, but confident in making plays. And that's what I want to see from them, really going back and forth against AP Bren.
Remember, guys, we do have the MCL finals tonight, me and Stigma. So it's the season final. I think this is season 18 that we're in. No, it's season, we're way past that. It's season 30 something, I think, if I remember right. But
so it really begs the question.
we will be doing that tonight. I'll be streaming it like this. Unfortunately, I won't be able to screen capture because my phone can't handle the YouTube app.
These teams are way smarter than both of us, but at this point, go ooga booga, right? Win the gold lane, win the EXP lane, and try to get something there because I don't know, man. I kind of feel like they're putting at a disadvantage here.
I feel like the mid lane matchups, I agree with you, is seemingly even right now.
Yeah.
Unless they can get, like, I don't know, a solo kill at some point, that's really going to skew the scales. It's going to be up to the EXPs and gold laners to find the difference, to break even for either side.
Going into the next match, again, this is potentially the final match of the day, even though I hear you. You feel like Blacklist International, even not a reverse sweep, they're not going to make it so that it's a 3-0. But again, we got to look at the facts here, Gideon. AP Bren is doing very well. They're reading Blacklist like a book. So maybe Blacklist, they got to change the book.
They got to switch covers.
Be a magazine.
They got to be able to write a new story, maybe even a new chapter.
I don't know, Assassin in the jungle, more oppressive EXP because I kind of feel like you got to unleash Edward. The moment Edward wins his lane, the moment Edward is able to flank around, the moment Edward gets a hold of the map, then maybe Blacklist got a chance.
That's the thing. When I look at these EXP laners, especially the most stable of stable EXP laners, Good Guy Boots and also Edward, two of my top favorites, they're always getting shafted in the draft. They're always put on something that's looking to smother their opponents rather than to make the biggest play of their lives on high mechanic ceiling heroes. Put him on a Benedetta once more. Give him the favorites. Put him on even Khalid even. That might be the difference maker.
No, I completely agree. And I got to say, the view from up here, the agents.
Oh, dear Lord.
They are still pumped. They believe in Blacklist International. Even looking down there, it looks like an interview is brewing up. So I want to believe you, man. I want to see Blacklist turn things around. I want to see them get at least one win here.
I'm telling you.
Don't let it be a sweep.
I'm telling you they can do it. I'm confident that they're able to do it, right? I feel the energy, maybe even so, even with the energy from the agents, it could be the difference maker here.
But I like your call. Benedetta, I mean, if a Benedetta gets picked up, we're going to be happy boys up here, happy Malaysian boys. With that being said, thank you very much, Gideon. We've been able to talk a lot about the game. We're going to throw it back to the host down there. I can see Odin with the agent. So, Odin, what you got for us? What do you want to talk about?
The energy in the crowd is electric. Let me hear it from everybody. Bren, AP Bren is just one win away from making it to the grand finals. But I don't think Blacklist is letting Bren do that, are you guys?
Yes! We're not gonna go home just like that. Let's go!
Okay. So I think what we need to do, we're gonna settle this with a cheer off. How about that, guys? Odin, what do you guys have?
We go first.
Let's go.
Let's go. Kasama kayo pinakamakingay na agents, okay? 1, 2. Okay.
1, 2, 3, go. B-L-C-K! Blacklist! B-L-C-K! Blacklist! B-L-C-K! Blacklist! B-L-C-K! Blacklist!
Okay.
What you got?
Oh, Odin. We got lots, and you know what? We even have a sign language interpreter to help us translate everything that's happening over here. All right, we won't let them beat AP Bren like that. What you guys got? AP Bren! AP Bren!
Excuse me. You have a sign language interpreter, but we have dancers. Let's go.
Oy, lalaban ang Blacklist matapang. Oy, lalaban ang
These guys have some interesting cheer dances.
We did not rehearse that. We did not practice. How about you, Mara?
You know what? We don't need to practice because AB Bren is doing it all. We're doing it all. Okay, show them what you got. Show them what you got. Oh, what? Oh, Coach is mad now. Coach is mad now. Oh, you see Coach Ducky? He's mad at you now.
They sound like they're crunk.
Never back down, everyone. We have some agents right here. Let's go, guys. We can do this.
1, 2, 3, go. Blacklist in your area. Two, 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 two. Blacklist in your area. Two, 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 two. Blacklist in your area. Two, 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 two,
Here we
two.
go, here we go.
Blacklist in your area.
Constantine ang
Okay.
Blacklist in your area. How about you guys? You got more?
Okay. Hold on. Wait a minute. We're not gonna let that beat us.
Mara.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh. Watch out. Watch out.
Here we go again. Nagcha-champion din ang Bren. Here we go again. Nagcha-champion din ang Bren.
Okay.
You got something better? You guys got something better?
We got.
What's up now?
I'm gonna.
What's up now? Oh, you guys are getting quiet. You guys are getting quiet now.
Mara's
Let
funny.
me guys.
Preparing for the next one. This is explosive performance by the Blacklist agents. Let's go.
I don't know who that is, but
Two. What? What? Two. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's go.
Okay. All right. That's their last one. All right, everybody. One more. AP Bren just needs one more. The whole arena. When I say AP, you say Bren. AP. AP. One more time. AP. And congratulations to our participants. They're all gonna get this t-shirt. Thank you to Kadia. And now we're gonna go back to our casters. Casters, pasok.
Great to hear the chants there again. Also, big shout out as well to the interpreter there.
Yeah.
Keeping up with them with the chants there. Wow.
That's how you do a Let's Settle This on the world stage.
Yeah, that's how the dance battles as well as cheer battles happen in the world stage. The level's just incredibly high.
You like them pure ways? You like them pure ways?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I was gonna say, those are the moves, right?
I counted 15.
Really?
15.
Oh, so the fallbacks weren't part of the dance. He was literally dizzy.
Probably was, but again, real quick, we want to mention just another time the M5 Pass is still ongoing. You can unlock the Yuzhong M5 exclusive Dragon Shade skin, the Prime Cosmic Dragon skin when you buy the M5 Pass. Accomplish all the activity tasks to reach level 75 for free. A ton of M5 exclusive rewards are also waiting for you guys, so gift yours to your friends. Finish it up while you can. And again, we're reeling it back to exactly what's underlying here. That's match point. This is kind of interesting because today, this has been the retelling from series to series to series now. It's match point. It's 2-0.
It's all sweeps today, folks, just in case you're wondering, in case you just joined us here tonight, watching from home or here in the beautiful Rizal Memorial Coliseum. Wolf, what's going on?
I think, teams have just figured it out. And I think particularly for Bren, they are getting all of their comfort picks, like the 1-1, as well as Fredrin and the previous games of Matilda. What I'm trying to say here is they're getting OP heroes and getting away with it.
Well, speaking of that, Flapteasy here.
GG.
The comparison that we saw even from earlier, this is the total M Series stats. He's played 40 games. He's won 27, 113 kills here, 103 deaths, 230 assists, and similarly.
Yeah, I got a 6.9.
Of these XP laners.
Right, to be fair, we showed previously
It's not gonna
Agent
focus, is it?
Zero's stats,
Damn it.
having played 3 M Series runs back to back to back. Flapteasy, this is his second M Series in all of his career, and truth be told, he's a very different kind of XP.
All right, we are back into the matches. I'm going to go ahead and write your guesses down. If you have not done so yet, please get your guess in. We're going to go ahead and do another 45 seconds on the game clock for you to get your guess in. If you do not by then, oh well.
Like your Arlet,
You just miss out. That's it.
as well as the Khalid.
And Yujon.
Yes, he also delivers.
He does deliver.
Grab a
We'll see if he can deliver once
card
again
here.
with a lineup here with the rest of AP Bren as they
scroll
are
back
match
up.
point to the draft here. Crucial for Blacklist International. The agents cheering them on, dancing them on, ready.
All right,
to
so
extend
Hawaiian,
this series.
D&D, and Lighthouse all saying AP Bren.
They're after that slot in the grand final. Band's already coming out here. You can see the Akai, the Boxer, the Guinevere. This is still the Hakasensui strategy that we've been seeing from AP Bren as Blacklist first picks the Fredrin.
That would be the Faramis Matilda. Instantly taking out the typical heroes that will become good combos for the Fredrin. You're now left with what? Valentina, perhaps the Blacklist International, and the Claude. And they straight up go to Estes.
Ooh. Very quick responses, but
Damn,
just as
100%
well.
win
Now
rate.
AP Bren's court. Gentlemen, correct me if I'm wrong,
That's
is this the
scary.
earliest Estes we've seen?
I mean, AP Bren did win the first two, but the 100% win rate is scary.
Yes.
5 and maybe
Usually that
season
second
12.
phase.
Exactly.
This is Blacklist last stand. If the ties don't change here, then they're never gonna change. This is their last
Oheb goes
chance.
Beatrix? Question
That
mark.
means that AP Bren might reconsider getting the Martis. It still is good, but it might not be the best. Maybe they go back to something like a D-Roth, actually. The jungle. I mean, they haven't played it yet for Kaltizi. But they will be forced to pick up the Martis.
In a way, this is just this is the expected matchup against the Fredrin, right? You kind of play into this. You try once again to utilize the Mortal Coils, and you're well protected, right? The thing that we saw from the previous game kind of struggle for Sensui was the fact that, you know, once again trying to get into those dances, those turtle takes, the lore takes, but then that's the question as well. Should they have really actually been trying to do that given the whole situation? Now with this, the fact that even Blacklist International, they're going to have a Valentina again once for themselves. They can play around the Netherrealm, but now you add in this whole healing factor, right? And that's what the Estes brings to the table. Not only that, but also it forces the enemy team to adjust. It was going to force AP Bren to build up some of these anti-heal items right away, which kind of stalls things out a little bit longer, how they want to approach that, Wolf.
Well, they might go for the anti-heal items or maybe overload the damage. For example, they might pick up something along the lines of a Lapu-Lapu perhaps, as well as the Claude AoE damage dealers. It has been proven though that Claude is not an NO-be-all answer to the Estes. It has been proven that even Renegade can outplay the Claude. Right?
Nor is it an answer to the Faramis. Again, it still comes down to the matchup, which, folks, is begging to be addressed. There's still no XP lane matchup, nor a gold lane matchup, unless. No, it's not going to happen. Blacklist is not definitely going to put that Fredrin into Edward's hands. You need it on Sensui.
Yeah, they have to. And looking at the matchup here specifically, as we've been comparing these XP laners, the Arlot, the Arlo, like we like to call it, right? You can really see the difference here, Wolf.
Exactly. I kind of feel that if the Arlot will be picked up, might be the last pick. So far, Flapteasy has a better win rate at that hero. I think 1-1 should also be the choice here for AP Bren. The way that they're banning, they ban out both the Khalid as well as the Bruno heroes that deal well against this 1-1. So maybe the Blacklist International might just be better off banning that out. They don't necessarily have the enough tools to kind of deal with that. Well, they do have the Estes and they have the Valentino for copying that, but they're sitting ducks once again.
We'll have to go to
Waiting
Rise.
to be stacked up. There's the 1-1.
That is good call, right?
Get some
1-1 out of
stuffs.
picture. Ixia as well. Bruno, now what does this leave to the table for these gold lanes? We're still talking about, you know, the Claude being available. Brody is now here as well. What are we thinking for Brody comes up for AP Bren?
What'd you say?
They pick up the Brody. Blacklist, they can go back to just the Claude this time. And then pick up the Lapu Lapu, perhaps. I think it still is pretty good. Go back to the Paquito. This begs AP Bren to might consider the Benedetta, actually.
Yeah, we'll see.
That's right, you compromise the Estes positioning, and
the
just like that,
of course.
Beatrix, I called it.
Back. Edward Balboa, the heel man, the Filipino sniper.
Yes. Yeah. This is gonna be good. I mean, what do you pick up now? Of course, the Benedetta is a possibility for Flap TZ. There still is the Arlet, but both of them might pale in comparison to the Beatrix. The glue. Oh,
Make my day. Make my day. He's gonna find Oheb almost all day. Hell, he's gonna find Renegade.
Yeah.
Make that an odd engagement.
Oh.
And usually, again, we've seen in the knockout stage, specifically today, Renegade's always been by Oheb's side. So that's a 2-for-1 when it comes to splits.
For sure.
Hey, well, now this time, you talked about this earlier, you know, Wolf, they are going to be together, right? They're going to be in that Ube form that we see from this lineup time and time again. And does that work in favor of the glue here?
Absolutely. You can argue that. I think that you might even consider using the glue on the Estes and take him away from the team instead.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe that could be the decision. That's why I feel like Flicker should be the choice of
All right,
Backstory
we are
for
back
Renegade.
in it.
One thing I'm really concerned about is this Brody. Obviously, it's very strong in the early stages. But it has been proven that once you step into the mid-game with the Estes having the Flask of the Oasis, this Brody is gonna be a non-factor.
We'll find out here. Match point is what Blacklist International is facing. They've got all the signature picks here. Can they pull it off to extend the series? Because AP Bren riding on the momentum here as game 3 is upon us. Both junglers getting in position once again. Sensui, the work cut out for him this time around, has struggled to fight amongst these objectives. And you can already see AP Bren still putting pressure where they want to in the jungle.
Ooh, Few catching a face full of damage from Yue already. Interesting rotation. The start for Ogwin and Few was cutting right through. Flap TZ as well, checking that purple.
But then again, Sensui might have felt it a little bit because after getting the orange buff, he went straight to the Rock Horse or the Golem. Instead of
And the
the
glue is
natural pathway
annoying,
of going
bro.
for the orange into the purple.
Almost as annoying as
That's why
Diggy.
right now the movements of Flap TZ was kind of wasted in a way.
Yeah, and with that, again, even as you saw from the emblems, you know, Flap TZ, his job here, he's going to tank quite a bit of damage. He still has that tenacity as well to kind of keep him alive longer, works around the split. But really, job is grab Oheb, right? Try to split him off from Renegade, try to get him into these team fights, into the range, of course, so Super Marco can get those marks off, get the torn apart memories. But here,
Flap TZ flickering on through, red like a book, dodging Sensui's Appraiser's Wrath. Close call, interesting, because of these early rotations, Flap TZ here with the turtle coming up in about 10 seconds is still left at what? Barely level 3.
Yeah. We get 2 cards anyways, so it's going to be A-okay afterwards. The fact that he didn't die was going to be good for AP Bren, but it will not be enough.
Wow. Right now, turtle going to be up. Still waiting for that level 4 for Flap, but right now, Blacklist in positioning. Hue holding on to the Decimate himself. This could turn the tide of that skirmish early on. Ogwin.
Oh no, forcing the flicker. US spends his Decimate, stolen away. Body hitting the floor. First blood drawn by Black. Now, this is about to break out into a big fight. The split by Flap TZ. Looking for Edward, looking for the grab. Turtle at a 4 of its health. Sensui pushing back Blacklist. coming in with the heels from Renegade, the heel man at your service, forcing out another realm from AP Bren. And they back out, Sensui securing a turtle. The second wind from Blacklist coming online.
A massive play coming out from Blacklist International. It all started with the speed of them clearing out.
Now,
the
are they
lanes.
going to keep snowballing with
Because
this
AP Bren was
momentum?
so
That's the
busy trying to
question.
correct the lane of Flap TC up top that compromised their levels.
Because you can have a good play here and there and still lose. I mean, we've seen it time and time again during this tournament.
That Blacklist International got in the first 2 minutes, and they took care of it.
And with that, they finally find themselves to need a lead early on. It's small, but they can work with this, right? That's what they have to be able to do. Pull through, allow the gold to fall into Oheb's hands here on this Beatrix. We saw this earlier.
Yeah, once
today, right in the
Beatrix
series
gets
early.
built.
He wanted to play this hero. This is something he's wanted to play, but he
Ouch.
knows that, hey, Beatrix, just the way she fits in the meta currently, it's really got to be the right situation. And when you pair it up with these heroes that they have,
It's almost like
they're off to a great start.
glass cannon if you don't put any defense on it.
Collapsing onto
Or
this
life
gold
steal.
lane tier 1, chipping away, bombs away. Oheb gets a face full of stacks, backing off. They're setting up for a clash in mid, but so far it's Blacklist calling all the shots.
It's going to be, again, control for Blacklist International. That's the thing when they play the Fredrin, they really know how to handle the lanes, handle the jungle.
Oh no, Yue picking up that decimate once more. No more shields on this gold lane.
Wow.
Close call, putting Ogwin down to 5th of his health.
Yeah.
Filipino sniper is here.
It's going to get checked, and that's kind of what they have to do, right? Continuing to build up the lead. Sometimes it's just, all right, let's get this extra gold, the gold plate from the turrets. Let's work around that, take the discipline route, and back off. This is also a big item pickup for few here. Gets the necklace of Durance Wolf.
Yeah. I mean, very important for sure. But that means that AP Bren might just resolve to just backing down a little bit. Calteezy's not snowballing anyways for the Martis. They are same levels for Sensui as well as Calteezy, but the rest might struggle.
Big pull by Few, snagging Yue and Edward. Now from the side, look at Super Marco, stacks on the Yue, stacks on him, taking him down. That's one off the board for Blacklist. As the turtle gets reset, the split from Flap TZ, it looks like, based on how the map looks, Blacklist just letting go of this turtle, 1 for 1.
Yep, going to be the 1 for 1 in terms of the turtle, but still, they've done great work around the map to garner and keep this lead relatively still in their favor.
Oh no.
Now. AP Bren looking for any type of answer they can. Wow, they
It's
are
not looking too hot.
Oheb, so close, surviving with about 1 HP.
Oh, he's dead. Oh, I thought he was going to get away. Almost.
Backing on out.
Almost.
The good thing here is AP Bren are activating Super Marco, was actually in there during the team fight around the turtle. And then right afterwards, you know that the ultimate is cooling down. You even have the flicker to help you out. Super Marco getting a kill and then a turret. I mean, he didn't get the last hit. It was Ogwin to clean up, but that was a lot of economy that goes in their favor.
Oh no, Abun Jingjing, 2v1, gets the grab on him, displaces him, enough for Kyle Teasy to finish the job.
And that is why the glue works. So now AP Bren bites back, they crawl back, they diminish the gold lead relatively to nothing.
No.
And still the focus, top side.
Forcing an engage on Ogwin, bombs away. Oheb forcing them back. Ogwin put down to a 5th of his health. Gonna recall, but look at this. Flap might be looking for an engage. Super Marco gonna continue to clear out the waves.
That's the value of the Matilda. You can poke.
Some of these plays, I'm just like, why would you even do that? Like,
secure that turret up top.
and I'm a new player, and even I know not to do some of this shit. And it's just like, are they trying to take chances because they're kind of on their last leg, or are they just like not
But the fact that Super
in
Marco
it
has him
mentally?
got the blade as well.
Like, what's going on?
Beatrix, how's this looking in terms of damage output for AP Bren?
100% for AP Bren. This is their power spike. I would dare say that until the 10-minute mark.
Oh Jesus! Why do I keep dropping this fucking fade, dude?
It doesn't mean that Blacklist International are gonna suffer if they just.
At least I caught it that time, but damn.
Clear out the lanes. They're gonna be A-okay in the latter portions of the mid game, but for now, definitely AP Bren will have the better heroes suited for this turtle fight.
With the Wanderer scored, getting vision into those bushes. Now the Circling Eagle putting some
Nice
half health,
knock
knocking him out.
up.
Turtle at a 3rd. This is about to break out.
Okay.
NetherRealm still intact.
Trying to sustain it. NetherRealm comes out. Not gonna do much. Estes gets the heal. There's the ult. But the Kyle Teasy does get the turtle. Ooh. I was gonna say nobody seems to want to die, but
Another trade here. Turtle taken.
Owen fell right as I was about to say that.
You
So
can really see the exchanging of blows between these two. Now the focus in the mid.
They keep going. Blacks International looking for that push. Flapteasy gets a long shot.
Wow. And obviously, Edward going for the place. Super Mario going to be found here. Very unlikely for them to kind of kill each other. And Super Marco sniffs that Paquito out. We see that AP Bren in these very long team fights where they don't have their ultimates anymore. Blacklist International will have a better shot, especially because of their sustain. And I think that was the Flapteasy read. Go into Renegade instead of going to the opposing marksman.
Blacklist is still ahead in gold, so that's one good
You
thing.
have to kind of adapt, you know, that strategy if you're AP Bren, dealing with this SS, dealing with the amount of sustainability, right? We already saw that total heal chart. It's off the charts, especially with an SS. That's typically how it goes. So either you said you build up those anti-heal items and then you overload the damage, right? That's kind of the answer here. But right now, you saw the extended fights. Blacklist International does really well with this, Leo.
And this is 9 minutes. This is even before Renegade is able to make all the members of Blacks International effectively Mashas. Exborgs. And here now, they're looking at about 1,000 gold ahead, approaching the 10-minute mark. Question is, gentlemen, have they hit the rubber band? This is what we were looking for in game 1 and 2.
A pause?
My heart says 60% yes, you know. I think that this is definitely Blacklist International sided, and I'm not saying just because of what the heroes that they have, but also because of the idea of the Ube, right? That's what's gonna happen. I think that AP Bren might be baited into the spot where they go in one by one again. There will come a time where this glue coming out from Flapteasy will not be as tanky as you see him. Like when he goes for Renegade, he can be taken out easily because of the Beatrix. And then what you can do is after the NetherRealm is popped by few, you can just take it out because you have the Nibiru's Passion anyways, and then set up for more kills afterwards. And you can even see Sensui just manhandling the entirety of AP Bren by just staying in front, going in for the taunts, going for the knockups, and then landing the finishing blow with the ultimate.
And going back to it, you know, like how, because we don't see Beatrix often, we're getting the signal, by the way.
And
what is the
fight.
power spike for Beatrix now currently? What, 2-3 items? Already have the BOD locked in. How much more do they need upon assaulting?
Oh wow, we're in it too.
See if they commit.
All right, let's
The
see.
wind of nature for the
Does Blacklist
Beatrix
come
and
back?
Man fight against the Brody.
Estes
Brody
putting a
might
little
be,
slow there on Kyle
forced into
Teasy.
utilizing the ultimate much faster. Interesting. Demon Hunters
Both of
for
them
Super
moving
Marco.
up towards the
Much
Lord.
needed in this fight where there's a lot of sustain on the side of Blacklist International.
Yeah. Now with that, Lord going to be up this time around. Relatively well, both teams contesting the early
Okay,
objectives.
Black
The
pulls it
Turtles.
towards their
2 turrets for each
side.
team as well, even space to work around with,
Estes
but right
keeping
now,
Beatrix
Edward's on
alive
one
right
side.
now.
Lord resets for now. Blacklist International not want to fully commit
AP
to it.
Bren gonna go ahead and try and
buy a little
take
more
the
time, but
Lord
the
after the
Glory picks up
reset.
here for Edwards. So this could turn the tide of some of these fights again from AP Bren. Forcing out the NetherRealm is going to be crucial here, and how UA plays around his zone
Don't
as they get prepped and ready
think.
for the Lord dance.
Here we go.
Yeah,
Lord
AP
approaching
Bren's.
half-health. Flapteasy foresees the
Ooh,
split
okay.
split early on. AP Bren's initiations saying it's time to dance.
I was gonna say,
Blacklist finally
doesn't look like
obliges
AP Bren's in a
and
good
forces them
spot,
back.
but
Now,
that little glue split kind of helped.
gotta watch out. Still another realm intact for both
All right,
UA
they're
and
both
the
here.
few.
Let's see who gets
Checking in
it.
that bush. They're aware. UA is present.
That Lord
here
hurts
at
now.
half
They
health.
did upgrade
Sensui,
the damage on
Edward
it.
Noeb
Ooh,
taking
little
the
pop up
top
on
lane,
Matilda. She's
patrolling
gonna
that
dash
long
away.
bush. Flapteasy check in. No one home. Lord at half health. The dance continues.
Half health
It's a
here.
slow
Still gonna go
dance.
ahead and get
It's
this
like a
reset
waltz.
going.
Okay,
Both junglers
reset.
taking their time. Kyle Teasy, half health himself. It's up to AP Bren to try to put the pressure. Whether that's on
Blacklist.
UA, whether that's
Almost
on
looking like
Renegade
they're about
or
to
Edward
get
getting
surrounded.
Zero might be able to burst down Kyle. The
Okay,
patience.
AP Bren backs off a little bit. Oh, there he goes.
Coming through. A shooter's aura out. NetherRealm from both sides already spent. Kyle Flapteezy in peril, in danger. Flapteezy coming in, forcing an ult from Renegade. The grab onto this Estes, keeping him in damage range. 4-0 to take out.
Estes is down. That's not good. There goes a lot of their sustain. Edward goes down. Lord resets. Sensui goes down. Kyle Teasy falls. Yue falls.
It's a bloodbath near the Lord pit. Oheb the only one standing. Traded off for Kyle Teasy. AP Bren stands their ground.
They're going to go ahead and work on this Lord here. Though Kyle Teasy is going to be out of the picture, Oheb, the last one alive, they're going to drive him back.
2v3, 1v3.
Oh, wow.
This is the
Nice.
sniper in the building. Rizal Memorial, acknowledge him.
Nevertheless, it will be AP Bren to secure the Lord. Already, Blacklist International forced out the ultimate of Flap, but in the
Crazy.
second fight, AP Bren was managed to reset the Lord. Then afterwards, you can see the jump coming out from Flapteezy, forcing Oheb to also flicker out. Additionally, Super Marco managed to get all of the stacks, forcing out. And then after the flicker, he lands it on the entirety of Blacklist International, taking them out with a torn apart memory.
Cat Orange
Then AP Bren
whistling.
with Kaltizi surviving with a sliver of health. Ogwin jumping in at the right time with a guiding wind, and then Few popping the ultimate as well as the right time. AP Bren, a wonderful team fight that they were able to get.
Oh my goodness.
Upon patience, man.
Yep.
They got reserves of it, both sides.
As they got to deal with that. Still, AP Bren playing around this Lord. Going down
Blacklist
mid.
is just right behind him in kills and gold, so they could turn it around with a decent team wipe. I don't know if it's going to happen, though. NetherRealms come out.
Popping those extra HP bars. Few still has his ult intact.
Lord's going to come down the middle.
Torn apart memory, spent in not enough stacks.
Nabir's Passion comes out. He switches to the grenade launcher. That's good. Willie ult.
Mid lane inhibitor still standing. A third of his health left. Renegade healing up. Blacklist's cavalry, the front line still stands.
Oh, he doesn't have ult.
Now they
Okay.
make their way top side here. But Blacklist International able to hold on for now. Still Oheb exactly where he needs to be on this Beatrix as we take a look at the items here, Wolf.
Now he's got his ult.
Not that behind. Away from Super Marco, but we know that this is the power spike for Super Marco.
So if you can't tell, it's hard to see, but there's a little tiny green dot by the character's face. When that green dot is lit up, that means they have their ultimate. When it's like dark, that means that their ultimate is on cooldown. They're going to try and take this orange here.
Critical mass.
Oh, battling it out in the jungle.
Flapteezy here, very low, might be taken out.
There goes the grenade launcher ult. Flapteezy falls from Oheb. This Beatrix popping off. That's my marksman right there.
12th Hall of Legends inductee out in the long lane, taking care of this tier 2. Abun Jingjing doing work.
He has been. And just before all that, you saw the difference between the gold for the XP laners, and that's why
Two
they get
turrets.
another turret down. Tier 1 in the mid lane. Edward has been doing work. He is online in terms of the items. Oheb also just picked up that next item, the DHS. And this is important, right? Looking at the real-time win rate. It's
Wow, 50-50 right now for the real-time win rate. Oh, Blacklist goes 52%, slowly climbing. AP Bren switches it around.
And I would say Blacklist International, all they need to do is to survive the next Lord. Let's just say they lose it to AP Bren, but they defend and not get pushed
What's
by
up?
AP Bren. They will have the pendulum swinging in their favor. AP Bren, this is their last shot.
Are you sure?
They have to take this, and they have to take Blacklist International members together with them. Eventually, this Brody will not have
This is
the
getting
proper
weird.
scaling against Blacklist International, and eventually Renegade will be tanky enough to survive all throughout the combo. And that means the doom of AP Bren.
Amazing.
All right, Lord Dance is started. Oheb's going to try and stay back a little bit.
So deadly with the Estes, and that's an oxymoron if I've ever said that.
Lord.
Checking out the dance. Look at Edward again taking control of the long bush.
Might get reset here. We'll see.
Lord here, a third of its health pulled away directly from Blacks International, but they don't mind. They're taking control of this
There we
pit
go.
as the Lord gets reset.
Gonna go ahead and get reset here. Blacklist International wants to go ahead and whittle down AP Bren and let them take and tank this Lord on their side. They're willing to let them do
Pull
that
it.
and punch them.
Pull it.
Also, the fact that UA still holding on to this Nether Realm providing
more,
the damage
little
that he
more.
has. Picked
Bring
up
it
the
over there.
Bren
Come
blade
on.
earlier on. That's the threat here
Okay,
for
or
Bren
just-
and why
yeah,
they're so
sure.
hesitant for this. Again, they're trying to get in position. Edward now joining this
Yeah,
as
see,
well.
now you fucked up.
Keeping the Lord between him and Kyle Teasy. Still, neither team. It's a 50-50, just like this Lord dance. As they work on these buffs, Super Marco grabbing the orange. Edward waiting patiently.
Lord gets reset.
Again. Wolf. This is
Oh,
the
man.
dance.
This is the dance. Every single
It's a long
detail
dance.
matters. Like pushing the bottom lane as well as the top lane. You can see bottom lane, AP Bren will have the advantage, but Edward tries to correct it, going for the short lane. And then who's holding on to the Lord? At this point, only Flap Daisy from AP Bren is valid to hold that. And you can see Super Marco is doing his attacking the Crammer.
Oh, here we go. It has started. One of the ults came out from Beatrix. He pulls up the Nibiru, which is a submachine gun. He brings back the grenade launcher. Kyle Teasy gets it. AP Bren gonna take the Lord. Looks like they might get a few kills here too. Ooh, Oheb gets Flap Teasy. Then he dies.
Kyle Teasy hunting for Yue, finding bodies. Bottom lane gotta get taken care of. Yue way deep behind enemy territory.
Yeah, that's not good. You're dead, homie.
Gets taken out by few. It's
Damn.
just Edward left standing. A Lord marching in mid.
Edward left standing. Lord making its way down the mid. But we're going to take a quick look at the instant replay here. Brought to us by Diaz. We get back to the game.
This is endable.
The best replay. GG, and that's going to be a sweep. AP Bren sweeps the lower bracket final. Blacklist falls. GG Blacklist. But it was not enough.
Renegade found Sensu. We found Flap Teasy with the opening with a stun. Super Marco as well. Fishing out Edward.
All right, let's get the camera here. Congrats to 5-0, Lighthouse, and D&D.
They adjusted quickly.
Man,
from the previous
AP
series, and that's
Bren,
exactly what they had to
holy
do. But again,
crap.
what a story here for Blacklist International, leading into their season, into the M5, and what they've accomplished once again. Both teams, unfortunately.
All right, let me get your name cards here.
Of the competition.
Should
But
be
either way,
those.
the Philippines can still be rest assured.
Lighthouse, Hawaiian,
See here the sportsmanship, the
and
mutual
D&D.
respect, and
All
the
right.
love these athletes share. As you can see,
There we go.
almost symbolically, Black is saying, AP Bren, it's up to you now.
Go ahead
ready,
and
throw it over to the stage to have
start
our closing
shouting out those numbers when you're ready.
Blacklist International.
We'll move the camera.
You had an incredible journey this M5.
That way you guys can see. We'll put it down
It
here.
is not the result that you desire.
There we go. Okay.
Is there
3.
anything that you
1,
want
2,
to
3, which
say
should bring
to
us back to
all
the
your
front.
fans
1, 2.
all over the world?
Ah.
What is your message to
And
everybody?
D&D wins.
Maraming salamat po sa ano, sa lahat ng pumunta dito at saka sumuporta
Man,
sa
you
amin.
better buy a lottery ticket. All right, so all we got left is 1 pack of the 151, but we got 4 packs of the One Piece and 4 packs of the Dragon Ball.
For your dedication.
So whichever you would like.
Blacklist International, you may now take your final bow. And everybody, one more time, Blacklist
151, all right.
ends here. And now, our grand finalist, AP Bren.
All right, good luck. Here we go. Let's see if the focus will work or if I gotta fix it.
Congratulations, AP Bren. Phew, oh my God.
Okay.
to go to
Guess
the
I'll have to
grand
fix it.
finals of the World Championship. Few, Coach, what are you guys thinking right now? This is gonna be, well, what's gonna be different this time around?
Check ping lang yung kanina.
All right.
Oh, okay. Coach Bren said what happened
Machop,
earlier, and
Porygon,
the one with
Electabuzz, Rhyhorn, Venomoth, Rapidash, Nidorina, Sandshrew Reverse, Growlithe Reverse, and a Jolteon. A Grass Energy. We're gonna go ahead and burn it.
Sobrang saya ko po kasi grand finals na. Tas kung meron man ako natutunan siguro ano.
There's your hollow and reverses.
He's really happy to make it to the grand finals, but if he's learned anything at all, it's to not predict because his prediction is bad luck. Coach, once again, you're going to the grand finals, one step away to getting that trophy. What are you
Alright,
expecting?
there you
How
go.
is it different this time? And what do you want to see from your team?
First of all, maraming salamat sa
Alright,
mga
so we'll
pumunta
probably
dito. Maraming salamat, guys. Alam ko,
go ahead and
yung
call
sa
it.
inyo,
So we're gonna
dapat nasa
do
bahay,
our end of stream giveaway
here to watch us
for
perform. So
the
maraming salamat. But second thing, congratulations to my team. Hindi ko nasasabihin
the
pa rin naman
Metapod.
na proud
Yeah,
kami
that thing.
sa kanila eh. So, the adjustments that we're going to make.
Thanks, no
is
problem.
simply
No
rest.
problem.
Kailangan na namin magpahinga.
Alright, here we go.
Match tomorrow. We'll collect our thoughts and then
Here's everybody that came back for a bit. Appreciate y'all.
kasi the more that we are calm, the more that we are.
This is for a spot in the Metapod, Topps Chrome Metapod.
He thanks everyone for supporting them because a lot of you can
When you guys are ready, go ahead and shout out those numbers.
so he's really appreciative of that. Coach, earlier,
This Metapod is courtesy of Molokayan. So anytime you see that beautiful man, go ahead, give him a big thank you for supporting the stream here. We got 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Want the 1, 2, 3, 4.
For Blacklist, since we've been playing against
1,
them for a very
2,
long time,
3,
I think we
4,
adjusted really well in
5,
terms
6,
of, like,
7.
preparation. It was easier for us to prepare for Blacklist than
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I think that's one of the top things. that
1,
happened back
2,
there.
3, 4,
second of all,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The best number. Ooh, but you got yourself. Damn, definitely not Derek Reyes again.
It's just that there's something
Rigged.
lacking at the moment. I can't pinpoint what it is, but for sure they'll find it.
Getting the grass
Maganda
energy
namin
there.
meeting alang Blacklist. They're able to do all these wonderful miracles for their players. So hopefully they bounce back stronger. And one final message for Blacklist. Kami muna. Try namin i-defend yung crown.
You're gonna try to defend the crown. One last time. One last question. How are you going to
Try
make
it
sure
off.
that what happened earlier with Onyx will not happen again tomorrow?
All right.
Puntahan ko si Yeb sa kwarto niya.
You're gonna go to Coach Yeb's room.
Congrats. And I'm going to go ahead and open these.
And final message to the fans. Actually, Caltisi Super Marco, the mic is yours. Final message to everyone who came out here to support you.
Thank you sa mga pumunta rito. Tapos sa mga
Is it the
agents
same
dyan.
promo? Yeah, same promos. Okay.
Woo! Thank you to everybody. Thank you to the agents. All right, everybody. When I say AP, you all say Bren.
Thanks. No problem. No problem. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you guys.
Congratulations, AP Bren. You may now take your bow.
All right, let's go.
You're heading to the grand finals. What a phenomenal game by AP Bren. So we're gonna break that down for you. So we're gonna go back to our casters. Pasok.
Get the focus back where we want it.
Imagine the M5 World Championship, such a long journey, being in the grand finals. How does it feel?
All right.
Woo indeed. And Flap, here's the thing. I feel, man. Something about the predictions, man. Don't do it.
Damn it.
Don't do it.
I felt it. I felt
Alright.
it. You haven't had the curse. You got it right. You
Yep.
called it for Bren.
Yep, I was calling it for Bren.
Vegeta,
I was hoping
Cell,
that this would be the entire series, but
SS3, Son Goku, Son Gohan, Vegeta, Son Goten, Sorbet, or Sorbet, however you want to pronounce it, Bulma, Toa, rebuilding the Demon Realm,
of this match.
Tagoma,
We can both agree it's this dude, right?
Here's the thing.
SS Son Goku.
Because he made plays, man. He made plays, and the MVP of the game is gonna go over to Super Marco 405.
Alright, we'll have to check.
So we have to say,
Wonder,
he entered a team fight way earlier.
let's see, let's
watched
get
his
the
items.
old
When he had 2 items, he went for
collector's
that
app up
second
here
turtle.
quick.
I'm telling you, all this gym work that Coach Ducky is making his players go through, it adds up. He's feeling confident, and more
Ooh,
importantly,
almost
so
dropped
he's
it.
using his escape tools to cover distances that he shouldn't be covering in front of enemy front lines.
We're gonna look at the highlights, but I do want to talk about the EXP.
Looks like he's
laners,
flipping you
or
off.
both EXP laners, because
He's like,
Edward
fuck
just now
you.
played beautifully, but Flap. That one
Alright,
time,
Search,
he was able to
Dragon
use the split
Ball,
split, get onto Renegade.
Wild
That was the turning point. Remember,
Resurgence.
for now, we gotta look at the highlights and see how fast Super Marco joined the team fight.
Yep, I mean, Super Marco, he's playing extremely aggressively. He's trying to make sure that his power spike is absolutely worth it every single time, and he gets close on these moments as well. You can see how
Man,
eager
these
he is
cards
to
just
win and create that
do
snowball.
not
But this
hold
is
value,
where-
it seems
man,
like.
when we come down to these lore dances,
But the
it
art
is
on 'em
a
is
struggle
crazy.
for both sides.
Yeah, and again, it's just the win goes over to AP Bren just because Super Marco again dishing the damage. But the entire team setting it up for him, because we got to talk about the draft here coming in from Blacklist. This is their draft. This is textbook Blacklist International, and they played way better than Game 1 and Game 2. But again, just like Coach Ducky said,
34
they faced
cents.
against
Cool.
They faced against Blacklist all the time.
And
They
it's
know
a
how to fight.
super rare.
Let's talk about some of the good
Interesting.
things about Blacklist's overall lineup, right? It's about maintaining battle lines.
The
It's
more
about
you
pushing
know.
and pulling against your opponent and exhausting their resources as
Ooh.
much as they can. But here's the thing: when AP Bren locked in that Farmers, that's
Drop the
atypical.
vape.
We've seen many
Alright.
teams go against Blacklist International.
Son Goku.
This, of course,
Cell
by
about to
having
explode.
what we call Altar at the time, now known as the Netherrealm.
Krillin.
They changed it up. Because
Piccolo.
they have that Farmers, they have access to glue.
Hercule,
And what's glue great
Pan,
at? Sticking on
Krillin
you,
again.
cutting
Oh no, a
off your
Krillin
lines
pack.
of
I feel like we
retreat,
opened this
laying it
already.
down. The
Android
only mistake that
18,
Blacklist could have done is
Krillin
if they made
again,
theirs
and
too close to their front
Oob.
lines, and that was the opportunity that AP Bren took advantage of.
Let's talk about Super Marco. The way that he set it up, he really wants to deal
Troll
damage very
pack.
early on. Assassin Emblem, Rupture, Master Assassin. The Quantum Charge is both offensive as well as
Alright,
defensive.
next
He's
one.
making sure that he wins the lane. This is one of those moments where Super Marco is saying, team, I'm going to be the carrier of this game. You guys just back me up, and they did back him up.
Yep, they really did back him
Toa.
up. And the way that they're peeling for him, right? Both teams kind of want to do the exact
Piccolo.
same thing. And you would imagine that at the very
Hang on, let
least
me
with
move
UA
this
on
bulk out the way.
Valentina, that he finds more value in this, well, in this case, Netherrealm on top of having the additional
Alright.
heal from the Blessing of the Moon Goddess. So
SS
why
Son
did it start to
Gohan.
crumble? A lot of it just comes down to the plays that are
SS
being made.
Trunks,
Ogun in these
Supreme
cases,
Kai
he doesn't
of
really need to do
Time,
much. It's
Son
just pushing the
Gohan,
point. He's not looking to
Master
engage.
Roshi,
Again, I kinda feel like in this game, Ogun
Vegeta,
is the key for victory for
Cell,
Blacklist International, but
training
having View,
with
Flap, as well as Ogwen misplacing
Wise.
him, making sure that he's in a bad position, because I still remember the last team fight around Lord.
Shroom.
Way out of life. He was
Nice,
way
that's
too
a
in front.
sweet looking card. Son
Gave
Goku.
a lot of resources for AB Bren to go in.
Exactly. It's the value of the little globules coming in from glue. The moment he touches it
See,
and you
what
are
do we
stunned,
got
that's
here?
the go time for the side of AP Bren. That's why we're seeing that the risk guy and the
BT.
carry is going over to Super Marco, and why the sandbag most of the time is going to be Sensui.
21
Once he latches on
dash
onto Sensui's side, he's trying to pull him away from everybody, force Blacklist International to
140.
use resources by
30
pumping up,
cents.
whether they
Woo.
like it or not.
Let me just say Super Marco is my personal goal laner when it comes to having the best players for our draft, right? But now we're gonna look at the damage dealt here. 88,000 damage coming in from Super
All right,
Mario.
last
20
pack
star difference
magic.
going
Let's
up
go,
against
Boo.
OHEB, 52,000. We gotta consider that OHEB using the Beatrix. You have a lot of ways to dish out the damage, especially
another
AoE
shroom
damage. Now,
card.
I saw a lot of the Bandit's Rage was able to be.
Oh, I wonder if
avoided
these
thanks to
have
Ogwen with the
different
guiding wind.
prices
So I kinda
for
feel like in this game,
foil
really
and
play
not.
around OHEB, making
Oh,
sure that OHEB
okay. The
doesn't deal
foil is
easy
30
damage.
cents.
Oh, for sure. Because we were expecting maybe
Okay.
Benedetta was going to be the play for Edward, but
We got
instead,
Shroom,
actually, Paquito is the more efficient
Frieza,
shorter cooldowns, and a more clean ways to
Oob,
actually peel enemies
Mr.
off
Boo,
your backline. I think this was a very good decision coming in from
Tagoma,
Blacklist International. The
Piccolo,
only problem with this is once they run out
Salsa,
of steam,
Garlic
how else are they
Juniors,
going to maintain the
Ambition,
battle lines, right?
Frieza,
Yeah, and here's the
Bulma,
thing, their lineup is a
Son
4-2-1,
Goku daily
formation.
training.
Having Edward on a
And
solo
that's
lane
it.
or the long lane and
All
then
right.
everyone else moving together is the way they want to play. The bad thing is, for that composition to work, the 4 needs to win against the 5. Unfortunately, they couldn't win. And because of that, AP Bren, they really made sure that the numbers matter. Having 5 against 4, winning that 5 against 4 made it so that
35
Edward
cents.
has to step away
Interesting.
from his job. It's like, I want to stay in silence.
All right, now we got the One Piece.
Yeah, I mean, the conditions to winning
So
was
we'll
very,
pull
very
that
narrow.
up.
And as Wolf mentioned in the cast itself, you know, every
Show
detail matters
sets.
when you start walking in for these big Lord fights. The
Awakening,
Lord dances,
high
as
to
we like to say.
low.
It
All
was,
right.
again, a beautiful game coming up from both teams.
Here's a little glimpse
Again,
of the
we gotta look at
cards
the
we're
brackets
looking
because
for.
Here's the thing, we got one more match in his M5 World Championship.
Manga Alt
My, oh my.
Luffy,
It's going to
1700.
be the grand finals between Onyx going up
The
against
mangas
AP
are what we
Bren.
want.
I mean, we saw them battle it once. Some people are going to think it's going to be a repeat
So we'll
again.
see.
But history keeps telling us, whoever comes from that lower brackets, there's something inside of them that's just different.
They're hungrier. They felt defeat before, and they
Here we
say
go.
never again. Never again attitude. But again, Onyx, we saw how they have that attitude as well.
Oh, yeah.
They lost in the first game very hard, but they still find a way to come back. We got to look at the schedule coming up for tomorrow, where 5:30 p.m. is going to be the grand finals. And after this best of 7, we'll see who is the new world champion.
I can't wait. It's going to be the most epic championship Sunday we have had this
Move the
entire
bulk from the
year.
Dragon
Indonesia
Ball.
going up against the Philippines once
And we'll get into the
more.
One
A
Piece.
classic all-time favorite.
Bartholomew.
Let me just say, even though we're both Malaysians, but
Oh,
this is going to
Robbie.
be fun to watch.
This is going to be a great game, of course.
Stainless.
And let's keep in mind, right? AP Bren.
Maynard.
the initial preparation
Yama.
against Onyx didn't go too
Mr.
well.
One.
Now, hopefully, given
It's a
enough
waste
time,
of human
maybe
life.
they can break
Upper
the
yard.
free-form, free-flow style of
Viola.
Onyx.
Let me just say, this entire
Eno.
M5 has been an
Eno.
amazing journey.
Eno.
After back to back to back.
Gedatsu.
Best of 5 series, we're
And
finally
Killer.
determined our M5 World Championship grand finalists. And none of this would have been possible without our sponsors. Thank you very much, because the M5 World Championship is powered by Moonton, presented by Kadia, supported
All right,
by
next
ROG,
one.
the official gaming phone. Grab, the official supply partner, and Secret Lab, our official chair partner. I can't
Oh,
emphasize
Jesus
how
Christ.
thankful
All right, I'm
we
going to have
are
to clean this
with the
fucking
support
table off
coming in
because
from
this
our
shit's getting
sponsors.
ridiculous.
Our sponsors making it so that this M5 World Championship
I don't even know
is
it
as
fell.
grand as it is. Now, I want to say thank you very much, Gideon, for being with me for this panel. But now we got to end the show, because again, the faster we go to sleep, the faster we get to tomorrow, the faster we can see the grand finals. But before that, we're going to the stage with Mara
There we go.
Aquino to
It's a little
close the
bit-
show. So Mara,
A little bit
it's your
easier.
turn, and
Maybe not.
See you tomorrow.
What is with these fucking packs, man? Jesus Christ.
We started the
Gladius.
second last day of the M5 World Championship with 4 teams. And now we are
Nala.
down
Nola.
to the final
John
2.
Cheyenne.
Onyx of
Hone
Indonesia
Kichi.
and
Dragon
AP Bren
Claw.
of the Philippines are heading to the
Saint
grand finals.
Roseward. Lieutenant
recap, we started our
Spacey.
triple header with an
Sahachi.
Breakers, ending
Revolutionary
the
Army
Cinderella
HQ.
run
Monkey
of the
D.
Dark
Luffy.
Horses from EECA. The Filipino sniper OHEB
Haute
got his
Couture
hands on his
Patchwork.
signature Beatrix
And
to send Dave's
Lindbergh.
route back home. And right after that, we got to determine our first M5 grand finalist. Onyx
Wonder how
firmly
much these
reminded
all are.
AP Bren why they are recognized as the Sky Kings. Keyboy's MVP propelled the Indonesians to their first ever M Series Grand Finals appearance. And the lower bracket finals. It was just like the finals of MPL, where AP Bren fought against Blacklist International. But AP Bren was really hungry to go to the grand final, sending Blacklist International home with a sweep. And now we determined the two strongest team of the entire world. Tomorrow, our grand finalists.
Wow, these cards aren't that much either. Holy crap.
And the Philippines.
Pikadatsu is 56 cents.
You don't want to miss that. We'll see you
And this
tomorrow,
guy
only here.
is
Once again,
34.
My name is Mara Aquino, reminding everybody who's in the pursuit of victory
That's
to
funny.
be better than great. See you
All
tomorrow,
right.
everybody, and keep it good vibes.
There we go. Finally got a decent one there. All right. Bunny Joe. Dalmatian? Chapa Iman Orabi. Hack. Charleston. Basil Haskins. Monkey D. Garp. L. Thor. Monet. Baby 5. Sabo. Oh, that looks cool. Oh, well, never mind. That's a leader card, isn't it? Yeah. I don't think leader cards are worth much. Let's see. There's a lot of cards in this set too. Okay, this one's 27 cents. That L Thor was 26. This leader card is I cannot find this damn thing. Alright, I'll just type the number in since it's gonna be lame. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, this is an alt art. It's dropped a lot, but yeah, we just pulled an alt art. I didn't even realize it. It said leader. So, it's got the red back, and I know a lot of people are like, oh my god, it's a leader card. This sucks. But I mean, shit, if it's $30, like, damn, it's worth something, right? Yeah, I didn't realize it until I typed the number in. And there's two cards. There's this one, which I think is like the regular. Oh, you guys can't see. There we go. So that's the regular leader card. So maybe, like, if this has the red back, I can understand. But then on this one, it says leader as well. So that's why I was like, oh shit. Cool. We got an ult. That's awesome. Oops. That's not what I wanted. Still got one pack left. Alright. Last pack. Let's see if we can get something else. Alright. Alright, here we go. Last pack. Saint Carlos Sangoro, Bunny Joe, Gladius, Dragonclaw, Hack, Jinbei, Upper Yard, Usohachi, Inatsume, Houndblaze, and another Sabo. Alright. Let's see what this one is. OP05-007. Okay, so it's not the alt art one, but the alt art's only worth $8.39 of this one anyways, but damn. Sabo box at Walmart, apparently. Alright. Let's get the bulk out of the way here. Get the garbage off the table. I appreciate you guys, though. I love hanging out with you guys, especially after the way work ended for me. And you guys literally just fucking made my weekend a blast. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you guys. We're going to go ahead and end it, though. Let me see something quick. Oh, mom messaged me. Hang on. All right. So, here's the link. We're going to go give our buddy John a little raid. If you'd like to join me. The Bendy Show. Yes, you are late. Unfortunately, we literally just ended. Tonight we have an MCL tournament that I'll be streaming with Stigma. And I think that's it. Because I don't think they have another game. I think it's tomorrow. But yeah, we're going to head over to John's. I love you guys. Tiny hearts for you all. Peace. See you at John's.